it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I've learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. Coretta Scott King says, I am fulfilled in what I do. I never thought that a lot of money or fine clothes, the finer things of life, would make me happy. My concept of happiness is to be filled in a spiritual sense. Love it. All right, let's go to David in Dallas, Texas. Hey, David, what's up?
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
You bet. Thanks for calling us. What's going on, dude? How can we help?
Hi. So I've been listening to the show for about a year now, and I'm getting ready to start to pay off my student loans.
All right.
January.
Way to go.
Thank you. So I'm 26, and I have around $83,000 in student loans.
Okay.
And I have the $1,000 emergency funds, and I've been using the Every Dollar budget app.
Excellent.
Yeah. So I've watched a lot of pay it off because I think I know that I can pay it faster.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Get this cancer out of your life, my brother.
Yeah. So my question is, as it gets closer to January, I'll be using the debt snowball, of course. I was wondering if I should start paying it off now or save as much money as possible and pay a huge chunk on January.
Well, why would you do that?
Why would I save?
Yeah, like why would you save up and wait until January to start versus just putting the money that you have on it now as you have it?
I was thinking about that too, but I got an email that says that I start paying on January.
Start paying today.
Yeah. You don't. You may have gotten an email that says you don't have to start paying till January, but here's what we want to do. You want to start this process as soon as possible, not just for the interest and not just for the financial, you're going to get benefit from it the sooner you start to knock it down, but for your own self, for your own motivation, for your own sense of progress of like, I'm doing this. Wow, that felt good. Now I'm going to put next month more on it. Man, when you get that momentum going, it's going to motivate you to keep going. If you wait, you might stall out. You might spend some money over Christmas. Like, we're going to start today. I don't care what the email said. We're going to start today, and then you're going to go ahead and get it started even faster.
You got it?
Okay. Yes.
David,
you're going to do it.
We're with you, brother. Congratulations, man. This is awesome.
Way to go.
Awesome. All right, if you have it, speaking of student loans, if you aren't strapped with student loan payments, odds are you know someone who is. We do. David. Millions are putting their lives on hold. They can't buy a house or have kids because they're stuck, or even worse, they're waiting for the government to save them with student loan forgiveness. What a joke. Our team has produced a new documentary called Borrowed Future, and it is out now. It uncovers the dark side of the student loan industry and exposes how the system is built to work against you. You'll see Dave Ramsey weigh in on epic failure, otherwise known as the student loan program, along with featured interviews from industry leaders and thought leaders like Seth Godin, Seth Frotman, and John Deloney. Who's that guy? We're coming at this hard, folks. We're taking big swings at the student loan problem with a goal to arm parents and students across the country with the truth. You don't have to take out loans to get a college education. It's available on Apple TV, Amazon Prime Video, Google Play, or go to borrowedfuture.com. Let's go to Pedro in Austin, Texas, right down the street. What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Outstanding. How are you?
Pretty good, man. I have a simple question. So I'm upside down on a car note. I was pretty young at the time. Didn't realize what I was doing until it was done. I owe about $15,000 to $18,000 on a car note under two vehicles, so it's consolidated, and one of them's not working. I wanted to see how can I work.
La Crosse's source for news and information. Wisdom is WIZM. La Crosse, News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM.
Midwest Family Entertainment.
I'm Brittany Stiles from Midwest Family Entertainment, and I can't wait to meet you. Let's chat about your event, whether it's a wedding, anniversary party, birthday party, all kinds of reasons to celebrate. And we've got your entertainment needs covered. From our DJ services to our personalized digital photo booth, signage, uplighting, dance floor decals, so many ways to make your event unique. Head to our website and click reservations to set up our meeting. See you soon.
MidwestFamilyEntertainment.com.
Good evening, good evening, everyone, and welcome into high school playoff football right here on WIZM News Talk 1410 AM 92.3 FM. Drew Kelly live with you here this evening from Wisconsin Rapids, where tonight it's the Division 5 semifinal game between the Aquinas Blue Golds and the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers. So glad you can tune in here on WIZM, also streaming on WKTYSports.com/video, the WKTY app, as well as around River City on Roku and Apple TV. It has been a fairly easy playoff run for these Aquinas Blue Golds. They have really taken control of these games early, gotten off to big halftime leads, and have cruised in the second half. And you take a look at the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers, meanwhile, they've had a couple of tight games, especially last week against Amherst, going back and forth in that one, finally winning at the end, 29-28, and a late score there to put the Chargers ahead. Obviously, the Chargers not in a position that they normally are, but the same can be said for Aquinas. Obviously, the Blue Golds, we talked about it last week with Lisa Mathiel. The Blue Golds, about 5 years ago, having to forfeit a game because they didn't have enough healthy players, and now here they are, just one win away from a state championship appearance, their first since 2007. Wittenberg-Birnamwood had to beat Amherst 29-28, as we mentioned, had to beat the number 3 seed Brilliant team 27-18 to get to this point. Meanwhile, for Aquinas, it was a 30-6 win their first round game, a 47-8 win their next game, and then obviously that 38-14 win over St. Croix Falls last week at UW La Crosse. We mentioned Wittenberg-Birnamwood having those two tough games, but they did take out Tomahawk rather easily, 54-12. But the Blue Golds have handled their business, and it's been the offensive running game that's really picked up these last few games. Colin Hargrove, also led by Joe Penke, as well as David Moline. They have really stepped up their game in this postseason, giving the opponents something to look at different than just the passing attack, and we know the proficiency of that attack in Jackson Flotmeyer. Meanwhile, it's a balanced offense for the Chargers of Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Senior quarterback Ben Wesolowski pretty much can do it all. The numbers are fairly amazing as far as the split between the two. Currently passing for 1,758 yards, 27 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and he also has rushed for 1,748 yards and 20 touchdowns on the season. So 47 touchdowns by just Ben Wesolowski alone. Jack Fraza, the other workhorse, 57 carries, 448 yards, and 5 touchdowns. And they're led on the outside by Caden Schmidt with 36 catches, 746 yards, and 15 touchdowns. We mentioned that Blue Gold offense and has been very efficient all season long. Jackson Flotmeyer throwing for 72% completion percentage, 32 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, over 2,300 yards on the season. And Colin Hargrove, really the beast for this Blue Gold's offense in the backfield, 81 catches, 603 yards, and 12 touchdowns. But you sprinkle in, as we mentioned, David Moline and Joe Penke, and Quinn Miskowski on the outside, 35 catches, 891 yards, and 17 touchdowns. Need just 111 yards to get to the 4-figure mark towards the end of the season. Going to take a short 2-minute break. We'll talk about the other side of the bracket when we come back. You're listening to High School Playoff Football right here on WIZM.
Hey everyone, it's Jeff Gerstmann from GiantBomb.com, and I'm here with the latest from the world of video games. It's not exactly a secret that Nintendo is working on some kind of updated Nintendo Switch hardware. It's a pretty common tactic for their handhelds to receive some kind of light hardware upgrade. The catch is that it's rarely a very meaningful upgrade. So while Nintendo fans are out there salivating at the idea of a Nintendo Switch with hardware potential that might rival the recently released Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5, that seems pretty far-fetched. Bloomberg's reporting turned up some unannounced details on the supposed refresh, which their sources state is on track for release sometime this year. A larger OLED screen seems to be the main upgrade, taking the screen size up to 7 inches. That's less than an inch bigger than the current screen, but an OLED display would look quite a bit nicer than the current Switch screen, and it'll also save some battery life. We'll see how it all shakes out. For more news and reviews from the world of video games, find me at GiantBomb.com.
Staying informed is important to everyone these days.
We are really very highly prepared for anything.
And now it's even easier. Just download the new WISM app on your phone.
I like this stuff. I really get it.
Then press play news now. And you'll get the latest and most up-to-date news from the WISM newsroom. You'll also get the latest weather forecast, the latest sports update, and features like As I See It and What's Buried on Brad's Desk.
Great super genius.
Wherever you are and whenever you need it. The latest app information is now at your fingertips. Download the WISM app and you'll always have the latest information.
Backed by popular demand, don't miss the Great American Trailer Park Christmas Musical at the Muse Theater. Your favorite Floridians are back for the holidays, decorating Armadillo Acres Trailer Park in desperation to win the $10,000 cash prize awarded by Mobile Homes and Gardens. But of course, there's a Scrooge in this raucous musical. Shows run Thursday through Saturday nights this weekend and November 18th through the 21st. Get tickets and info for the Muse's Great American Trailer Park Christmas Musical at AroundRiverCity.com.
Keeping lacrosse informed since 1923. WIZM News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
Dr. Aaron Morcom from Mayo, all things COVID this morning. Thank you very much for talking with us.
It is true that if you get COVID, you will, natural immunity with COVID, you will have some protection from reinfection. The question is how long that protection from reinfection really lasts. And so there have been studies that have been done on people who've been infected with natural immunity to COVID and then got booster vaccinated with one of the mRNA vaccines, and they make an almost better antibody response than the individuals who never had COVID and were vaccinated. They still make great immunity, and we're not, saying that we want people to get natural infection and be vaccinated. There's risks with having natural infection, but you do make immunity. We just don't know how long it lasts.
WIZM News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM.
Hey, it's Mike Hayes. I host Lacrosse Talk on WIZM. Hope you have a fabulous weekend and can join me on Monday for an update on everything that happened while you were having, that fabulous weekend. Like our people poll question, going to hold this one over the weekend. Will local efforts to end homelessness increase or decrease homelessness? What do you think? I'm hearing strong arguments on both sides. I want to know what everybody thinks. Go to the website and vote. Otherwise, it's 7:20 along with Radio Graffiti. Let's talk about the people poll.
People are always talking about the stock market, always looking to invest in a good opportunity, something with the potential to grow. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock where you invest to make money, but a stock for social change. A whole new kind of investment called Better Futures. When you invest, it helps students like me go to college, which ends up making the future better for everybody. I could be the first college graduate in my family, the first district attorney from my neighborhood. And if I'm the first, then maybe there will be a second and a third. This can really be the start of something. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Cooley Region Cooks, every Thursday from 10 to 11. Hi, this is Mike Hayes. I host that program and always look forward to it because we're pushing the envelope a little bit. My dad used to say, if you're not having fun in the kitchen, you're doing it wrong. You've got to eat. You got to figure out a way to make it fun and tasty for everybody in your family. That's exactly the goal for Cooley Region Cooks. I hope you can join us. Maybe we can help push the envelope in your family, and certainly we'll have fun in the kitchen. That's the goal. Cooley Region Cooks, Thursdays 10 to 11 on WIZM.
Back here at Wood Trust Bank Field here in Wisconsin Rapids. Drew Kelly live with you on WIZM, also streaming live on WKTYSports.com/video, the WKTY app, as well as around River City on Roku and Apple TV. The Blue Golds won the toss about 25 minutes ago, and they'll receive the opening kick, so we'll see that high-powered offensive attack out onto the field first for Aquinas. They are going to be in their home blue jerseys, blue pants as well, and white trim, as well as white numerals and those gold helmets. And the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers are going to be in their green jerseys, green pants, white jerseys, green numbers, as well as trim and green helmets as well. So the Chargers 10-3 on the season, including a wild quarterfinal game against Amherst, 29-28. Meanwhile, Aquinas 13-0 on the season, looking for win number 13. They're 12-0 currently, trying to get back to the state championship for the first time in 14 years. Should be a fun one tonight. Glad you could tune in here on WIZM. All of our streaming options as well. A chilly night in the area. A little bit of precipitation on the way down here. No snow yet. But definitely, if you're watching on the big screen at home, definitely in probably a better situation comfort-wise than these fans. But these fans will gladly take the conditions if it means their Blue Gold's advance will win and get to the state championship game in Madison, which would be next Thursday at 4 p.m. Kicking off will be Ben Wesolowski. We talked to him about the quarterback. He's going to be the kicker as well on the special teams. Ball is going to be at the 40-yard line. Back to receive is going to be David Moline. He stands back at his own 15-yard line for the time being. 12 minutes are on the clock. And now they're still in the huddle are the Chargers of Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Aquinas is ready. The fans are ready. I'm ready. Let's go. And here we go. Looked like the manager needed to get the tee out there or something. Well, she jogs off, so we're about set. Chargers going from left to right in the first quarter. Aquinas from right to left, and that's where they'll be going in this first quarter. Number 15, Carter Herb, is actually the kicker, and he puts an end-over-end kick into the air. Moline has to retreat back to his own 7. He crosses the 15-yard line. Nice stutter step move and gets across the 20 to the 21-yard line, and that's where the Blue Golds will start their first possession of Level 4 in the Wisconsin State High School playoffs. So 1st and 10 for the Blue Golds. Chargers, 3 defensive linemen and 4 linebackers. Pretty much a common set in high school football. You don't see many 4 linemen sets anymore. Trying to get everybody out in space, especially with this high-powered offensive attack of Aquinas. Shotgun formation for Flottmeyer. Jackson rolls out to the left side on a designed rollout. Nobody open down the field. Now he fires to the sideline, incomplete. Looking for the intended target that time, Colin Kazemius. Wouldn't have had his feet down anyway had he caught it, and it brings up 2nd down and 10. Good coverage in the secondary by Wittenberg-Birnamwood to shut that play down. Flottmeyer was rolling out all the way to the boundary. Kazemius, the closest guy to catching the football inbounds. 3 receivers lined up to the left side and 1 to the right. It'll be a shotgun formation, running back to the right of Flottmeyer, and now here's the stretch play to the right side. To the 25 goes Colin Hargrove, and he picks up 4 on the play, going to bring up 3rd down and about 6. They say officially the 31-yard line, so 26-yard line rather. So a 5-yard pickup. 3rd down and 5 upcoming. Quinn Miskowski, the lone receiver on the left side, and 3 receivers bounced up to the right side. Hargrove to the left of Flottmeyer. They fake the reverse, now roll out to the right side, and going to a wide open Colin Hargrove, who stumbles, follows his block, gets across the 40, 45, 50, into Wittenberg-Birnamwood territory to the 44-yard line. And that was a big play there on 3rd and 5. Keeps those chains moving with a chunk play. And that went for about 29, make it 32 yards. Down to the 43-yard line. 10:59 to go here in this opening quarter. Drew Kelly live with you on WIZM. 2 receivers out to each side. Wingback is Joe Penke. It's going to be a draw play to Hargrove. He cuts up field as he goes sideways into the hole. And it's a big gain. Cuts it back into the middle of the field. Now reverses course to the 20-yard line. And that's another big play on 1st and 10, 23 yards. Just a simple handoff to the right side. Blockers doing their jobs. And then it was just all vision from there as he weaves his way through Charger defenders as he gets inside the Wittenberg-Birnamwood red zone. Once again, Hargrove gets the handoff. Again, a decent hole on the right side. Then he gets stuffed back after a pickup of 1. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Colin Hargrove, one of 3 running backs toting the rock this entire season for the Blue Golds. He'll be back here next year. Colin is a junior. 5'8", 160 pounds. Going to be a featured offensive target next season. 1 receiver out to the right side, 3 to the left. And here is the handoff to David Moline. Nice job getting through the hole. Not much there, but he makes the most of it as he gets to the 5-yard line, a pickup of 15 there on 1st and 10. 2nd and 9, rather. And the offensive line is doing work on this opening drive of the game. Massive holes being opened up for the running backs. David Moline, the recipient that time of the nice blocking. 3 receivers right and 1 left. Once again, Moline. A draw play up the middle, and he's going to fight his way to about the 4-yard line. Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd down and goal. They say he got officially the 5, so a gain of 1 there on 1st and goal. 9:35 to go first quarter. We'll get you an update from the other game, Belleville versus Mayville, when we get a chance. 2 receivers bunched up to the left side. Here's the jet sweep action. Colin Kenzemius tries to go around from left to right. He got pulled down from behind, and he gets about a yard to the 4-yard line. So 3rd down and goal. Only got about a half yard there. Kenzemius caught the little shot put pass from Jackson Floutmeyer. So 3rd and goal, trying to get in on this opening possession of the game. David Moline to the left of Floutmeyer. He gets the handoff, bounces it out to the right side. Now tries to go back in. Still fighting for extra yardage. Not going to get hardly anything. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brings up 4th down and goal, and this could be a big stop for the Chargers if they're able to get it. Aquinas went up and down the field these first 5 or 6 plays, and now inside the 5, they just have not been able to move the Chargers backwards. Floutmeyer in the shotgun takes the snap, has all day to throw, now rolls out to the left side, fires across his body, almost intercepted, and it's going to be a turnover on downs, but that could have been 1st and 10 at the 20. Just hit the cornerback right in the hands, not ready for it. That looked like number 21, Caden Schmidt, who had his paws on it. But as it stands, it'll be a turnover on downs, and the Chargers will take over at their own 4-yard line. So Wittenberg-Birnamwood in their white jerseys, green pants, green numerals, green helmets. Kind of backed up right now. Ben Wesolowski, the quarterback, going to be calling the plays. I mentioned number 10, Jack Fraser. Got to be on the lookout for him as well. 2 receivers out to each side of the formation. They're going to go pistol, running back in the end zone behind Wesolowski. They run the jet sweep action, and a couple of nice blocks, breaking tackles all the way to the 15-yard line, rather, number 21, Caden Schmidt. And Schmidt is going to move the chains. So 1 play, and they are out of the shadow of their own end zone with a 10-yard gain on 1st and 10. So Schmidt able to give his offense some space. Wesolowski will be in the shotgun. Jack Fraser, a receiver here in the slot. Also in the backfield, number 43. Number 44, rather, Luca Pelusi. And it's going to be a keeper this time. Wesolowski's going to get slung down at about the 24-yard line. Good job following his blockers. That's another 9-yard gain. Make it an 8-yard gain. It brings up 2nd down and 2. And so far, still good for this running game of Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Had a jet sweep type of play that resulted in 10 yards, and then now Wesolowski just keeps it himself. Takes the left edge of the offensive line and picks up another 8. Receiver goes in motion across the formation. Here's the handoff to Pelusi. Pelusi bounces off to tackle. and dives ahead for what he needs for a first down. He gets to the 28-yard line. That's a pickup of 3, and that will move the sticks again. Wittenberg-Birnamwood 10-3 on the season. Aquinas 12-0. Looking to get to Camp Randall in the state championship. As we mentioned, Belleville and Mayville will await the winner of this one. That game going on right now as well. 2 receivers out to the left side and 2 to the right. McFarland, the host for that other semifinal game in Division 5. Here is the keeper by Wesolowski after the fake jet sweep. He breaks a couple of tackles in the backfield, finally wrapped up after a pickup of 1. Good job swarming to the football there, but Aquinas defense really nowhere to go, even after he broke that first tackle. There were several reinforcements ready to corral him after that. 2nd down and 9. 6:45 left in this opening quarter. Drew Kelly live with you from Wood Trust Bank Field at Wisconsin Rapids High School this evening. Wesolowski in the shotgun formation. 1 receiver bounced up to the right side and 3 to the left. Now here is a designed run. Wesolowski again going to take the left side with all those blockers as receivers. And he picks up what he can to about the 35-yard line, called a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down and 4 upcoming. Had trips to the left side and 1 to the right. And the 1 receiver to the right side flicked over right before the play was called. So they had 4 wide, just kind of bunched up there together, acting like a wall, blocking for Wesolowski. Obviously a little bit more patient with their tempo than Aquinas is. 2 receivers lined up to the right side, 1 to the left, shotgun formation in the backfield. Wesolowski looks over the Aquinas defense, feels pressure, immediately steps out of a sack and gets a first down to the 44-yard line, pickup of 9. He was pressured immediately in the backfield, able to sidestep it, and good blocking upfield as well. Gets him what he needs, another 1st and 10 for the Chargers. So a quick moving first quarter. Already half gone here tonight. Wesolowski, 2 receivers out to the, make it 3 receivers out to the left side, 1 to the right. Pelusi in the backfield with him, and now here's a handoff. Pelusi going to get drugged down, picked up, and thrown down after a gain of 3. Nice job by the Eagles to corral him that time.
Number 47 on the carry for the Chargers.
2nd down and 8 officially. So Pelusi, who came into this game with 3 carries, has obviously been a focal point, trying to play keep away from this high-powered attack of Aquinas. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Hargrove made the tackle on that play. Now here's a quarterback keeper. Wesolowski spins off 1 defender, and just like the previous time, he is met immediately by a 2nd defender. In there for the stop, number 55 for the Blue Golds, Riley Clark. And bring up 3rd down and 7. So a chance to get off the field if you're Aquinas. 4:15 and counting left in this first quarter. No score from Wisconsin Rapids tonight. It'll be a pistol formation. 2 receivers bunched up to each side of the formation. Wesolowski takes the snap. Play action fake, goes over the middle, complete on a dart. A great catch over the middle that time, Ben Flack. A nice catch and run to the Blue Gold 33-yard line. So Ben Flack able to make the catch in that soft spot of the Aquinas defense. And that was a nice 3rd down conversion. Just continuing to move the ball again. This drive started back at the Wittenberg-Birnamwood 5-yard line. So the Chargers doing what they have to do to get a decent drive out of this. 1st down and 10. Pistol formation again. Handoff is to a fullback there, number 47 again. And that is again Luca Pelusi as he gets inside the 20 all the way down to the 16-yard line. So big hole up the middle. Nothing fancy, just a fullback dive. And he was able to rumble through a couple of defenders as well. So inside the Aquinas red zone, 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line officially. 3:10 left in this opening quarter. Again, no score in the Division 5 state semifinal game. One receiver out to the right side and one to the left. Here is the keeper by Wesolowski. Wesolowski tries the middle. It's spun down at about the 9-yard line. Pickup of 3 or 4 on the play. Going to bring up second down and about 6. Really basically to the 10. I'm going to say just inside that.
Gain of 3 yards brings up second down.
Second and 7. You got to get to the 4-yard line for a 1st and 10, which would bring up 1st and goal. 4 backs in the backfield. What are they going to do here? Going to be a handoff once again. Number 47, Luca Palusi, and Palusi gets to drive down to about the 6-yard line. Pickup of 3 or 4 on the play, and Palusi gives them a little bit extra yardage to. Something to think about on this 3rd down and short. Going to be 3rd and 3 officially.
3rd down and 3 for the Chargers.
Got to get to the 3.5-yard line for a 1st and 10. Once again, the Chargers look to the sideline for the play call. Wittenberg-Birnamwood had a big goal line stand. Now Aquinas looking to do the same thing on their end. Chargers moving from left to right. Wittenberg-Birnamwood from right to left in this first quarter. Wesolowski hands it off. Actually, it's going to be an end around, and Blue Golds read it perfectly that time. A great job not getting fooled by all the motion in the backfield. Jack Fraza was met behind the line of scrimmage back at the 7-yard line. He was lucky to get that as he was able to break out of a tackle. Loss of 1 officially. It's going to bring a 4th down and goal here, or 4th and 6, rather. They can still get a 1st and 10 at the 3. Aquinas faithful getting into it. Wesolowski in the pistol formation. 2 receivers bunched up to each side. Roll out to the left side. He's going to try to beat the defenders to the corner, and it's going to be intercepted. He threw across his body, and the Blue Golds came away with an interception in the end zone. Number 22, Michael Liam, able to read the pass, get in front of the player that was intended for the target, and he gets a pick in the end zone, so it brings it out to the 20-yard line of Aquinas. So back-to-back possessions, the opposing defense doing their jobs inside the 10-yard line. This time Aquinas gets the interception and will automatically get it at their own 20, as opposed to pinned deep back inside their 5. So we'll see if that offense of Aquinas can have the type of success they had previously. Just were moving up and down the field with ease until they got inside the 10-yard line. Things took an unexpected turn. Here is Flotmeyer, all day to throw, going deep down the left sideline for Miskowski, and overthrew him by about 3 yards. Had a step on his man, might have been tackled a little bit quickly after he got the catch, but it brings up 2nd down and 10. 48 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. No score. Not a surprise. They went for that shot play. They do it quite a bit after turnovers or big plays defensively. Counter play this time. And Penke gets his first handoff of the game, and he is going to pick up a 1st down and more out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And so the Blue Golds continue to use that rushing game to their advantage, something we didn't see a whole lot of in the regular season, but they have come into life in this playoffs. Caden Schmidt, the safety, coming up for the tackle. He was literally the last line of defense for the defense there. 2 receivers off to the right side, none to the right. Wing back, that's Penke, lined up on the left side, and now he goes to the right side. Fumble on the field, and the Wittenberg-Birnamwood sideline and fan base says they have it, and they do. A fumble on the play. I didn't see exactly who coughed it up, but that's a big-time turnover for Aquinas in their own territory. And the Chargers will be 1st and 10 at the Blue Gold 35-yard line. So quick change of fields for Aquinas. And we'll see if the Blue Golds defense once again can come up with another stop. So a turnover apiece, 2 turnovers for Aquinas if you count the turnover on downs. But in the normal way of doing it. It is one turnover apiece. Two receivers off to the right side, two to the left. Here's the handoff again. Big hole up the middle again. Rumbling through the 30-yard line down to the 27-yard line is number 47, Luca Pelusi. And it brings up second down and about 2. Make it 1. A 9-yard play there on 1st and 10. And they are really just gashing the middle of the Aquinas defensive line right now. Tom Lee going to talk about it in the sideline huddle as we end the first quarter. No score from Wisconsin Rapids so far in this Wisconsin Division 5 semifinal game. Back in 60 seconds. This is high school playoff football right here on WIZM.
Hi, I found a toy dinosaur over on the playground by Smith Street. It had this phone number on it, and, well, I just wanted to make sure the dinosaur made it back to its little owner.
Yeah, hi. I think I found your kid's stuffed animal near the swing set. Just want to call. I'm sure she misses it.
I know my son gets super attached to the smallest things, even a fire truck, and I'd be happy to drop it off. The toy was a little muddy, so I cleaned it up, and it's good to go whenever you're around.
When I found the little sippy cup, I just had to give you a call. It's for a kid, you know?
We'd do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger and give all of our kids the meals they need to grow. Learn how at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids High School, Drew Kelly live with you this afternoon on WIZM. Ben Wesolowski rolling out to the right side, now back to the left. Good coverage in the back end for Aquinas. Now he's going to take off down the left sideline, and he once again evades another tackler diving for his ankles, and he's inside the 20-yard line down to the 14. So the athletic ability and the scrambling of Wesolowski has really made a big factor for Aquinas' defense right now, really having some trouble keeping on rhythm. Defensively not able to use those pressures that they've been able to in this postseason. Wesolowski kind of limping after the play there, kind of got clipped on the ankle after the dive when he went out of bounds. Here's the handoff up the middle this time, and everybody's going to get into a shoving match at about the 10-yard line. Swallowed up. It's going to be second down and 6 upcoming. Looking to see who the handoff was to. And that was number 21, Caden Schmidt. 30 carries, 325 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Just underway in the second quarter. 11-12 to go here in the second. No score from Wisconsin Rapids High School. Wittenberg-Birnamwood is threatening. Ball at the Aquinas 10-yard line. One receiver out to the right side, one to the left. 4 backs in the backfield, including Wesolowski. It's going to be a keeper by Wesolowski up the middle towards the left sideline, and he gets to about the 4. So I believe he has enough for a first down, and he does. It's going to be first down and goal for the Chargers at the Aquinas 4-yard line. And again, the Blue Goals just seem off kilter. Just can't get a read on what the Chargers are going to be doing next. Nice mix of run and pass. We mentioned that. Only 10 yards more rushing than passing for Wesolowski on the season. Here's the handoff to Caden Schmidt, and he is met at the line of scrimmage and bounced backwards, going absolutely nowhere that time. It's going to bring up second down and goal at about the 3. We talked about it. We saw a stop at the goal line in the first quarter in this end zone. And now Aquinas trying to return the favor. They had one of their own with an interception on 4th and goal, but they're looking to continue to keep that scoreboard at 0 apiece. One receiver out to the right side, one to the left, 4 backs in the backfield, and now here is the handoff. There's a fumble on the field. Now there's going to be a scrum on the bottom of the field for it. On the bottom of the pile, it's going to be Aquinas football. The Blue Golds have recovered a fumble. There was an issue in the exchange between Wesolowski and the running back, Caden Schmidt. And the Blue Golds will take over at the 20-yard line. It was recovered in the end zone for a touchback. So both teams have had opportunities and have failed to capitalize inside the 5-yard line, and now that's 2 turnovers in the red zone for the Chargers of Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Coach Tom Lee giving final instructions to his offense as he sends them out onto the field. Let's see what they come out with here. Tried a couple more passes on that last possession, then runs. Ended in a fumble after about 3 plays or so. Officials timeout right now. Making sure the football is in good playing condition. Cold night, making sure there's enough air in it. 2 receivers off to the left side, none right. Wing back on the right side, that's Penke. Here is the draw play. Stretch play to the right side. It is David Moline, and he gets to the 26-yard line and is hammered down there. Pick up about 5 or 6 on the play. Good job to get to the corner. And ridden out of bounds by the Chargers. 2nd down and 4. Have to get to the 30-yard line for a 1st and 10. 9:25 to go here in the second quarter. Drew Kelly live with you on WIZM, also WKTYsports.com/video, the WKTY app, as well as around River City on Roku and Apple TV. Here's a handoff up the middle again. Not much running room in the middle of the offensive line. David Moline picks through a small hole between right guard and center. Gets what he can, and he picks up 3. Brings up 3rd down and 1. So they bring in a couple more big fellas to possibly block on this 3rd and 1. Send Quinn Miskowski to the sideline for a playoff. Jackson Flottmeyer going to line up as a wide receiver. They're going to go direct snap. A little wildcat action here. And here is Colin Hargrove, who puts his shoulder down and fights through arm tackles and gets across to the 35-yard line for a 1st and 10. They're going to mark him officially at the 36. And that's more than enough for a 1st and 10, Aquinas. 8:35 left in this first half. No score from Wisconsin Rapids. We'll get you an update from Belleville versus Mayville, the other side of this Division 5 semifinal, when we have a moment. 1st and 10 for the Blue Gold. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers split out to the left side. Play action fake. Going deep down the left sideline. A miscommunication, and unable to take advantage of it are the Blue Golds. Quinn Miskowski would still be running, but just a little bit too far out in front of him was Jackson Flottmeyer. 2nd down and 10. Not sure if the cornerback slipped on his route or if they thought he had protection or help over the top, but Miskowski had nobody around him when he dove for that football. That's the 2nd time they've tried that deep pass down the sideline, and the 2nd time that Flottmeyer's just been a little bit off target. Not too bad, but just a little bit much. 2 receivers to each side. Handoff is to Hargrove. He bounces off one man and gets run to by a couple others. Good gang tackling there by the Chargers to make sure that first initial missed tackle did not result in anything much positive. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7 at the 39-yard line. Got to get to the 46 for a 1st and 10. Blue Golds look to the sideline for the play call. Jackson Flottmeyer again out there at quarterback. The junior quarterback going to be back here next year as well. 3 receivers left and 2 right. Flottmeyer going to set the screen pass. It's caught, and it is number 5, Chris Wilson, who is ankle tackled 2 yards shy of the 1st down at the 44-yard line. We'll see what Tom Lee decides to do here. Has been known as a riverboat gambler, but it looks like he's going to sit down the punting unit instead. Jackson Flottmeyer is the kicker as well on the team. Caden Schmidt will be back to receive this punt. Always have to be mindful of a fake as well, as Flottmeyer stands at his own 34, awaiting the snap. And it is a end-over-end kick, spiraling now, and a fair catch is taken at the 21-yard line by Caden Schmidt, and that's where the Chargers will take over their next possession. So 2 teams who had no trouble in the regular season putting up the points, currently locked in a 0-0 game. Yeah, there's been opportunities for both these teams to score, but red zone defense has been superb or red zone offense has been pretty rough, depending on how you want to look at it. Shotgun formation, Wesolowski. Designed run to the right side. Got a couple of blocks on the edge and gets upended across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Pickup of 6. Going to bring up second down and medium coming up. See if they mark it for sure. They're going to get him all the way to the 28-yard line, so an 8-yard pickup on 1st and 10. And again, it's another second down and short for the Chargers. 6:29 left in this first half. Chargers will get the football back to start the second half. 2 receivers out to the left side, 1 to the right. Now Caden Schmidt goes in motion. Jet sweep to him. Actually a handoff up the middle as they fake the jet sweep to Caden Schmidt, and going right up the gut was Luca Pelusi. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 at the 37, make it the 38-yard line.
First down for the Chargers.
So 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. And here, once again, play action fake going wide open over the middle. It's complete. And again, number 10, Jack Fraser, as he gets inside the 45 to the 44-yard line of Aquinas. So they've run that little play action fake, the seam route down, or just the fly route down the seam, and it's worked to perfection both times. Aquinas defense also has been a very well-respected unit throughout the state for their exploits. Obviously, kind of overlooked due to the offensive success they've had, but their defense has also come up big on several occasions. 2 receivers off to the left side. Now 1 goes in motion, and that is Fraser again. Jack Fraser gets the handoff, and he's going to fight his way, kind of backing through to about the 41-yard line. That's a pickup of 3 on 1st and 10, and it's 2nd down and 7. 5:04 and counting in this first half. Aquinas trying to get back to the state championship for the first time since 2007. They pick up 3 yards on the play. 2 receivers out to each side of the formation. Shotgun formation in the backfield. Now they send 1 man in motion. That's Schmidt, quarterback keeper on a fake handoff to Schmidt, and it's going to be Wesolowski who breaks through a few arm tackles again, picks up about 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd down and 4. He is just very elusive right now. Hard to bring him down on first contact, and that time he was stuffed in the backfield. What looked like, anyway, stuffed in the backfield, but he's able to somehow squirm out of it, and he picks up 4. Goes to the sideline for the play call, and now he'll go back. Looks at the wristband and calls out the play to his teammates. 2 receivers off to each side. Shotgun formation in the backfield. Wesolowski. Double fake handoff, and they hand it off to number 47 there. And that's once again Luca Pelusi. And that brings up a 1st and 10. Now they're going to say short. Wow. Short by about a half yard. So we'll see if the Blue Golds can pick up another big stop. Fourth down and inches. We'll see if Bernard Holsley, the coach for Wittenberg-Birnamwood, decides to go for it or tries to force him to jump off sides. It's going to be a quarterback keeper on the Wildcat action, and well blocked in the middle of the line there. And once again, Wesolowski able to pick up the 1st down, and that will move the chains for the Chargers. Just over 3 minutes to go in the first half. No score from Wisconsin Rapids tonight. And we mentioned it's doing a nice job of keeping them off kilter, the defense of Aquinas. The play calling has been fairly effective here for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Here's a handoff going to the right side. Jack Fraser is going to get run into by Colin Hargrove and shoved down after a gain of about 5. 2nd down and 5 to the 27-yard line. Blue Gold's trying to stand tall again. Jack Fraser Got the handoff from the shotgun formation. Stretch play to the right side. Here again, shotgun. 3 receivers left and 1 right. Wesolowski gets the hand, goes up the middle with a handoff, and it's close to a first down. About a yard shy again. And the middle of that line is wide open so far. David Gotterman with a handoff. It'll be 3rd down and 1 upcoming.
Tackle made by number 6, Joe Penke.
Joe Penke got the tackle there for the Blue Golds. Obviously giving up a little bit of size to the 6'2", 222-pound Gotterman. And here is the handoff to Caden Schmidt. Schmidt fights for about a yard and a half, and he gets what he needs for a first down. Took the right side of the offensive line that time before the Blue Gold shoved him back. Looked fairly obvious from up here that it is a first down, and it will be. Looked around for a little bit. It'll be a timeout called by the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers. Going to have to think things through here with a minute 37 left in this opening half. We still got no score in the Division V state semifinal game from Wisconsin Rapids. This is high school playoff football right here on WIZM.
Hi, this is Mike Hayes inviting you to join me on Saturdays from 6 until 10. We get together and buy and sell and trade, have some coffee, have some laughs. Hey, it's fun. It's easy. It's free. No matter what you're looking for, you can make that deal on Mike's Market. So keep the phone number handy, call in right away, and if time allows, then call back in later. Saturday mornings from 6 till 10, it's Mike's Market. Heard exclusively on the station that has the best talk radio on either dial. News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids, Drew Kelly live with you on WIZM, News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM, also streaming live on our Facebook page, as well as WKTYSports.com/video, the WKTY app, and around River City on Roku and Apple TV. You don't want to forget to mention the 2 great sponsors every single week of high school football, Firefighters Credit Union, as well as State Farm. Two receivers off to the right side and 2 to the left here. Pistol formation to the backfield. And it's going to be a read option keeper this time by Wesolowski. He dove inside when he saw everybody was going to the flat for the running back, and he picks up another 4 or 5 yards. Kurt Paff, your local State Farm agent. Thank you to him, as well as Firefighters Credit Union for their fantastic partnership all season long, being able to bring all these games to you through the comfort of your home or hotel or however you may be watching us. We appreciate it. Here is Gotterman with a handoff. He bounced out to the right side, broke through a couple of ankle tackles, gets close to a first down. Man, this is a tough team to stop physically. They just continue to run through these tackles of Aquinas. Going to bring up 3rd down and short, about a yard away from another 1st and 10. 58 seconds to go. Gotterman got out of bounds there. So the clock does stop momentarily. I'm going to say the 17-yard line of Aquinas officially. Blue Gold's trying to stand tall again. They have done it time and time and time again so far this half. Going to need to one final time in the final minute of the half here. 4 backs in the backfield. Keeper is Wesolowski. Big hole right side as he is close to a first down, and I think he has it by about a yard. Got to the 10-yard line, and that's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Chargers. 52 seconds remaining, and another timeout called by Wittenberg-Birnamwood. We'll take 60 here as well and be back after this. This is high school playoff football right here on WIZM.
If you're hungry and you know it, go to the WIZM website, WIZMnews.com. Click on Win Stuff and fill out Listener Lunch. That's how to deal with I'm hungry and I know it. That's what Chelsea Hoffman did, and as soon as I get her home address, she'll be getting a $20 gift card to Big Boar Barbecue just because she listens. Go to the website, WIZMnews.com. Click on Win Stuff, fill out Listener Lunch. At 8:15 every Wednesday, I pull out a name, and that person is a winner. You want to be next?
Hi, Mom. Is Claire's birthday party today? Me again, Mom. Where did I put my history book? Hi. Sorry, forgot one last thing. Sometimes it's hard to concentrate. At school, I start looking out the window, and then I forget what I was supposed to be thinking about. I know it seems like I don't care, but I do. It's just difficult for me. Love you, Mom. Bye.
Join parents and experts at Understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive. Brought to you by Understood.org and the Ad Council.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids, Drew Kelly live with you this evening. We had movement as we come back to the play. A couple of defensive linemen for Aquinas basically shoving over a couple of chargers of Wittenberg-Birnamwood, but they say it was based on the offensive line. Their actions. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. You hear the ref's mic there. That's the first penalty we've had the entire game. This has been a clean, hard-fought, physical football game so far. We'll see if that continues to occur as we get closer to the end of the contest. 2 receivers out to the right side, 2 to the left as well. Pistol formation to the backfield. Gauderman is right behind. Wesolowski designed rollout to the left side, play action fake. Goes to the back of the end zone, and a diving catch is going to be made by Caden Schmidt. And it's 6-0 with 44 seconds to go as Wittenberg-Birnamwood has striked first here in the Division 5 semifinals. An 18-yard touchdown throw to Caden Schmidt in the back of the end zone. A nice job by Wesolowski to fake the handoff, keep the defense on edge for a second, then roll out to the left side and fire a nice pass to the back of the end zone. Here is the extra point, and it's going to be bobbled. The snap was high. Wesolowski, the holder, had trouble with it, and Joe Pinky comes in there to knock him down in the backfield. So the extra point conversion fails, and it's 6-0. Wittenberg-Birnamwood on top here with 44 seconds to go in this first half. Going to take a 30-second timeout. We're back after this. This is high school playoff football on WIZM.
Are you struggling to find a gift for somebody this holiday season? Or maybe you just want to treat yourself for a change. Support local businesses and save money in the process. Right now, you can buy a $50 gift card for $30. Go to AroundRiverCity.com, select which business you'd like, and secure your gift card while saving $20. Gift cards make perfect holiday presents, and you get to choose which local business you want to support. $50 gift cards for $30. Shop now at AroundRiverCity.com.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids High School, Drew Kelly live with you on WIZM News Talk 1410 AM 92.3 FM. The Blue Golds allow that touchdown drive there just before the half. An 18-yard touchdown pass from Ben Wesolowski to Caden Schmidt with 44 seconds remaining. All 3 timeouts for Aquinas. We'll see if they decide to do a quick possession, go for deep a couple of times. Miskowski going to pick it up on the ground after it takes a few weird hops, and he gets out to about the 24-yard line. A little bit unlucky there as it kind of spun around a few times. Kind of hopped away from him initially, allowing the coverage team to get down there in time to stop him after a short return. Brings up first down and 10 for the Blue Golds here. And again, we'll see what kind of play calling Coach Tom Lee has up his sleeve. 39 seconds officially. Jackson Flottmeyer does have a pretty good leg on him. And they show they can score in one play, much less a sustained drive. 3 receivers right and 1 left. And now here is a pass by Flottmeyer. Has some pressure. A wheel route, and that is going to be incomplete. Jackson Flottmeyer hit the turf. He had his intended target, number 35, Colin Konzemius, up the right sideline on a wheel route. Unable to hit him, and it brings up second down and 10, and now the clock reads 33 seconds. So 6 seconds off the play clock. Obviously, it'll stop with every first down, and all the timeouts, as we mentioned, for Aquinas. Once again, shotgun formation. Two receivers bunched up to either side of the formation. And now here is a jet sweep. Konzemius tries to get to the corner, and he does so, and is slung out of bounds late near the sideline. Konzemius asking for a flag. He looked like he was out by about a step and a half. The ref is going to say the contact of dragging him down occurred inbounds. That's a gain of 6 there on 2nd and 10 to the 31-yard line. Clock does stop. Another 6 seconds taken off. Now at 27 in the half. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Designed rollout to the left side. And it's going to be complete. Konzemius again. He's been the favorite target on this drive, and he gets out to the 44-yard line for another first down before he's knocked out of bounds. And 21 seconds do still remain. That time, a design rollout to the left side. Some of the receivers acting as blockers, allowing Konzemius to just flow freely into wide open space in the secondary of Wittenberg-Birnamwood. 3 receivers off to the right side, 1 to the left. Here is Flottmeyer stepping up into the pocket, keeps it himself, and he avoids one defender as he gets to the sideline, stops the clock again. Gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. Gets to the 46-yard line. And a ring of 2nd down and 6. 15 seconds to go officially. And unfortunately, the Chargers of Wittenberg-Birnamwood are getting to Flottmeyer pretty quickly on this drive. And he can't really set up those long passes down the right or left sideline to Quinn Miskowski. Now they set up the screen pass. It's going to be Chris Wilson with a first down and more. Up the sideline, has some blockers. He's out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. We'll see where they officially mark him out. It'll be inside the 30 for sure. They're going to mark him at the 27-yard line. So just a simple screen pass. Nets a huge gain. This would be a 44-yard field goal attempt for Jackson Flottmeyer at this location. Timeout on the field. Wittenberg-Birnamwood has taken their last one with 8 seconds left in the first half. Their lead is 6. We're going to take a 30-second break as well. This is high school playoff football right here on WIZM.
Midwest Family Entertainment.
I'm Brittany Stiles from Midwest Family Entertainment, and I can't wait to meet you. Let's chat about your event, whether it's a wedding, anniversary party, birthday party, all kinds of reasons to celebrate. And we've got your entertainment needs covered. From our DJ services to our personalized digital photo booth, signage, uplighting, dance floor decals, so many ways to make your event unique. Head to our website and click reservations to set up our meeting. See you soon.
MidwestFamilyEntertainment.com.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. Drew Kelly live with you on WIZM. News Talk 1410 AM 92.3 FM. The Blue Golds of Aquinas looking to cut into the lead or possibly take the lead with 8 seconds remaining. 2 receivers going to be lined up to the right side and 2 to the left. Shotgun formation for Jackson Flottmeyer. Make it 3 to the left. The one is almost to the out of bounds. And it's Flottmeyer straight back in the pocket. Goes down the middle of the field. It's going to be... Was it juggled and dropped or was it caught? It's going to be caught at the 4-yard line. 1 second left. Got to take a timeout. And Coach Lee does it. The catch was Quinn Miskowski, who got down to the 4-yard line with 1 second remaining. If the clock wouldn't have stopped automatically due to the first down, I think it would have hit 0, but fortunately for the Blue Golds, it does. And now you have a decision to make if you're Coach Lee. You either send the field goal team out there, make it 6-3 if you're able to make the field goal, or you send your offense back out.
3 seconds on the clock, please.
And you send your offense back out to possibly tie it up or take the lead. 3 seconds are going to be on the clock. They added 2. But either way, this is going to be the last play of the half. So we'll see what kind of play call Coach Lee has up his sleeve here as we have a timeout on the field called by Aquinas. Obviously looking to get some momentum going into the half. And the ref continuing to tell the clock operator about the wrong amount of time. There you go. 3 seconds. Now we're good. Last play of the first half. Tom Lee still discussing with the referees the plan, what they want to do. They got to get their team on the field. Wittenberg-Birnamwood is standing there. Now they break the huddle. It's not like in basketball where the ref goes over to the bench or the huddle and says, hey, wrap it up, let's go. A little bit of a long time out there. 2 receivers to each side. They're going to go for it on 1st and goal at the 4 with 3 seconds remaining. Jackson Flottmeyer alone in the gun. Stands closer to the pocket, and now it's going to be another timeout, I believe, by Coach Lee. Just looking to see what formation the defense is in, see what look they give him. And he'll go back to replanning again his offensive strategy. So we're going to take a 30-second timeout this time. 30-second break. Be back right after this. This is high school playoff football right here on WIZM.
Get the latest news updates each day when you become a WIZM Insider. You'll get the latest from WIZM News delivered to your inbox each morning. It's the latest local news right in the palm of your hand. And it's absolutely free. Just log on to the WIZM website, WIZMnews.com today, and get signed up to become a WIZM Insider. Then each day, you'll be the first to get the latest news from WIZMnews.com. You'll never miss a thing. And you'll find out about special WIZM events. Get registered today and get the news you need when you need it.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids High School, Drew Kelly live with you on WIZM. Streaming on WKTYsports.com/video, the WKTY app, as well as around River City on Roku and Apple TV. So a good defensive battle, but we have a chance for points here on this last play of the first half. Aquinas once again sending their offense back out. 1st and goal at the Wittenberg-Birnamwood 4-yard line. Taking the snap is Flottmeyer. Flottmeyer has all day in the pocket, now goes over the middle, tipped up, incomplete. Almost caught off the deflection by a receiver on the back end of the goal line, Chris Wilson. Unfortunately not able to get to it, and that's going to do it for the half. The Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers lead the Aquinas Blue Gold 6-0 as we have reached the halftime mark here from Wisconsin Rapids this evening. Going to take a quick break. We'll recap that first half and give you some other scores from around the area and across the state. That's all coming your way next. This is high school playoff football on WIZM.
The end of gas stations. I'm Brian Cooley from CNET's Roadshow. First came future bans on sale of combustion cars, like California by 2035. Then car makers began to swear off combustion engines, like GM by 2035. And now it's gas stations. The town of Petaluma, California, population 60,000, just north of San Francisco, has banned all new gas stations or any expansion of pumps at existing ones. Part of an attrition strategy to slowly reduce the number and eventually get rid of them altogether. It seems unlikely that reducing gas stations will reduce emissions in the near or mid-term. It may even raise them slightly as some people drive farther and emit more to get gas. And of course, it reduces price competition. But in the long term, this town, and whatever number inevitably follow it, are joining the auto industry and regulators in a broad shift from the carrots of the past, like EV tax credits, to the sticks of the future. High-tech cars and modern driving at CooleyOnCars.com.
This is why you work so hard to pay the mortgage. Because home is more than 4 walls and a roof. It's that porch swing on a summer night. It's pajamas with feet and everybody over for Sunday dinner. And that old stuffed chair in the living room you just can't get rid of. This is why you work a second job. This is why you learn to fix things yourself, so you could save on repairs. Because home is your place, your memories, your family sleeping in their own beds at night. And that is why we want to help. We are making home affordable, a free government resource that can make paying the mortgage easier. And now even more options are available. Call 888-995-HOPE today. That's 888-995-HOPE. Or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov.
Good night, Mama.
This is why. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
You never know what you'll find buried on Brad's desk. This daily segment, winner of Wisconsin's Best Radio Feature from the Milwaukee Press Club, offers a unique insight into the creative mind of WIZM's Brad Williams. Brad tackles issues big and small. Don't miss What's Buried on Brad's Desk each weekday morning at 7:42 during Lacrosse Talk on WIZM, because you just never know what you'll find buried on Brad's desk. WIZM, 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, he's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 wonders of the world.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
My dad came to live with us last month, and it's going pretty well.
I feel like I never have time for myself.
With him being around more, it really lets us catch up on things.
His memory isn't what it used to be.
We get up and we have coffee.
He usually wakes up at 4:30.
Then we go for a walk.
He needs lots of my attention.
I do need to keep an eye on his medications, though. That's important.
Sometimes I feel like a pharmacist.
I'd say John and the kids are adjusting pretty well.
They honestly have no idea what I'm going through.
It can be a little challenging.
Help.
But so far, so good.
I could really use just a little help.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers for advice, tips, and support. Together, let's help each other better care for ourselves and the ones we love. Visit aarp.org/caregiving. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids High School, Drew Kelly live with you on WIZM, News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM, also on WKTYSports.com/video, the WKTY app, as well as around River City on Roku and Apple TV. Currently a low-scoring affair between the top two seeds in the bracket so far, the Aquinas Blue Golds and the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers. So far, only one score, and that was with 44 seconds remaining. An 18-yard touchdown pass from Ben Wesolowski to Caden Schmidt with 44 seconds in the first half. And Aquinas did a great job going all the way down the field. Colin Konzemius had a big drive, leading them down to the 4-yard line, ending up in a final play with 3 seconds left on the clock. Unfortunately, the ball tipped up into the air as Jackson Flopmeyer went over the middle with a pass. And the tip redirected almost to another Blue Gold. Chris Wilson standing in the back of the end zone, but he was unable to come down with it as well after he dove for it, ending up in the turf. And it is 6-0 here at the end of 2 quarters. Obviously, plenty of things to fix offensively and defensively for Aquinas, only giving up 6 points. But obviously, 3 or 4 opportunities for the Chargers in the red zone. Neither team really did very well in the red zone at all offensively. Obviously, Aquinas defensively having something to do with that, being able to turn the Chargers away. One was a fumble recovery, one was an interception, so forcing a couple of turnovers in the red zone, obviously critical. Aquinas having a fumble of their own doesn't really help the matter when you're trying to go down the field, but the play calling of Wittenberg-Birnamwood, I think, has really got Aquinas off kilter as far as knowing what to expect. They've run David Gauderman quite a few times. He's been really brutal right up the middle. And you have, obviously, Ben Wesolowski, who is very quick. He's very elusive, being able to escape ankle tackles, breaking tackles. And you've seen it pretty much the entire first half for these backs of the Chargers of Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Not many tackles on first contact, and I'm sure that's what Coach Lee is trying to figure out as well. And as far as offense, they started running the ball right down the field on the opening drive, plenty of big holes, and just did not get any momentum after that the rest of the half. Obviously, with the time possession, we don't know it officially, but probably much in favor of the Chargers of Wittenberg-Birnamwood. So it's hard to get into a rhythm offensively when you're not having the football very much at all. So we are going to step aside for another break, try to get a score from the other semifinal game, Belleville versus Mayville. And we will try to get also a Cashton score for you here this evening. Back in 3 minutes, this is high school playoff football on WIZM.
If you're hungry and you know it, go to the WIZM website, WIZMnews.com. Click on Win Stuff and fill out Listener Lunch. That's how to deal with I'm hungry and I know it. That's what Chelsea Hoffman did. And as soon as I get her home address, she'll be getting a $20 gift card to Big Boar Barbecue just because she listens. Go to the website, WIZMnews.com. Click on Win Stuff. Fill out Listener Lunch. At 8:15 every Wednesday, I pull out a name, and that person is a winner. You want to be next?
And now for the weather, here's meteorologist Stormy O'Day. Stormy, get away from that window. It's time for the forecast.
Do you see that? Grammy says that when squirrels put up a big store of acorns, we're in for a nasty winter.
So you're getting your weather from...
Whoa, look at that little fella go!
You were going to do it last winter. Don't let it slip another season. I'm Mark from Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Get your furnace ready for freezing temps with Schneider's Gold Star Maintenance. We'll stop out to your home twice a year to clean and check your furnace and air conditioner, making sure they are running safe and efficient. If you need parts or service, we'll take care of the problem with no diagnostic or trip charge. Time for a new unit? Ask about our specials and rebates on Carrier's Comfort Systems. Is your furnace ready for winter? Get Gold Star and turn to the experts. Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, La Crosse and Winona.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is our business.
Keeping La Crosse informed since 1923. WIZM News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
Dr. Aaron Morcom from Mayo, all things COVID this morning. Thank you very much for talking with us.
It is true that if you get COVID, you will, natural immunity with COVID, you will have some protection from reinfection.
Mm-hmm.
The question is how long that protection from reinfection really lasts. And so there have been studies that have been done on people who've been infected with natural immunity to COVID and then got booster vaccinated with one of the mRNA vaccines, and they make an almost better antibody response than the individuals who never had COVID and were vaccinated. They still make great immunity, and we're not, saying that we want people to get natural infection and be vaccinated. There's risks with having natural infection, but you do make immunity. We just don't know how long it lasts.
WIZM News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM.
You'll spend hours in your stand waiting for the perfect buck. You'll hold your breath as you draw back your bow and shoot the shot you've been practicing all summer long. And when you place your arrow perfectly behind its shoulder, you'll take a sigh of relief knowing that you'll be the talk of the camp that night. Honor a storied hunt by processing your deer at St. Joe's Country Meats. The fruit of your labor will be in good hands with any variety of perfected cuts. St. Joe's Country Meats, just minutes from La Crosse down Highway 33.
When you went car shopping, you meant business. You aced vehicle history searches and test drives. You out-salesmaned the salesman. Now you've got your wheels. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you'll have the info you need to get more for your future. Go to aceyourretirement.org, because when it comes to speeding past financial challenges, you're an ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids, Drew Kelly live with you here this evening. Currently 6-0 in our game. The Aquinas Blue Golds currently trailing the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers at the halftime break. Currently in the second quarter, it is Reedsville leading 21-8 over Cashton in the semifinals. Obviously a fantastic story there. Actually now, as we get the new update, 27-8. Just started the second half there. So obviously a fantastic story. Similar to Aquinas, a winless season 4 years ago. And now on their way to one of, the only semifinal berths and trying to get to another state championship here. So just a fantastic story for Cashton. Fantastic story for Aquinas. We talked about it last week, 2015. Forfeiting games, not having enough players, and now all of a sudden, they changed conferences, moved from the Mississippi Valley to the Cooley Conference. Enjoy success last year in the shortened season with the COVID protocols and everything like that. And obviously this year they have done a fantastic job all season long, especially on the offensive side of the football, of putting up giant numbers. You take a look at once again, the numbers for Jackson Flottmeyer. 72.6% completion percentage, 2,300 yards, 32 touchdowns, and just 3 interceptions. It's just a fantastic year for him, and he has another year to go of eligibility, so we'll see what he does next year as well. But it's been a tough half for the offense in general for Aquinas. We'll have to see what kind of adjustments Coach Lee has made, and if the defense can get the Chargers off the field a little bit sooner. It's been tough trying to tackle those ball carriers, and the clock just continues to move right on through. And we have 24 minutes to go. Aquinas is going to have to make some adjustments, get some things ready on both sides of the football, and hopefully they are enough that they can be going back to the state championship for the first time since 2007. One final break here for the halftime show. 1 minute, 30 seconds, 90-second timeout. Be back after this. This is high school playoff football on WIZM.
Midwest Family Entertainment.
Music, lighting, decorations, everything should be perfect for your big day. Midwest Family Entertainment can help bring your vision to life. From our DJ services to a personalized digital photo booth, uplighting, custom light projection, signage, dance floor decals. Let us help create and achieve the wedding of your dreams. Set up a complimentary virtual consultation now. Head to our website and click reservations.
MidwestFamilyEntertainment.com.
My name's Bryce Crowley. I'm a design consultant, project manager for Kitchen Solvers.
And I'm Jim from Sign Pro.
We've got both vans that we use to operate. Yeah, they're both wrapped.
Good design is something we really appreciate.
We've got big graphics on them, big colorful kitchen pictures that draw people's attention, and we have people call all the time. Yeah, we saw your van. We want you to come look at our kitchen. So,
Bryce, you bring up a really good point. You don't need a huge fleet to make vehicle wrapping effective. You have 2 vans wrapped, but they still really impact your image.
Image is everything when it comes to a business. Get compliments on them all the time.
A good vehicle wrap is an investment in your business.
Yeah, most definitely investment. I mean, like I say, we get calls frequently that people saw our van, and that's how we get the word of mouth. My dad, that's basically his office. And so, yeah, being able to look sharp going down the road is important to him.
So to upgrade your company image and your mobile office, you know where to go.
Go to a pro. Sign Pro. Call 782-3456.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids High School, Drew Kelly live with you this evening on WIZM. State semifinals, 24 minutes away till we are able to determine who will be in that state championship game. It'll be played at Camp Randall Stadium, obviously, Thursday at 4 p.m. So that is the date for you Aquinas fans to keep an eye out for. Thursday at 4 p.m. is when the Blue Golds or the Chargers will be playing in the state championship game, depending on how this second half plays out. Aquinas 12-0 on the season. Wittenberg-Birnamwood ended up 10-3. The reason for the difference being that Wittenberg-Birnamwood had a opponent have to cancel due to COVID reasons, picked up another game and lost that one, so they got a win and a loss on the same night. And it's 13 games as opposed to the 12. So the Blue Golds will be kicking off to start the second half. As we have another couple of minutes here, obviously, they do give them a couple more minutes to stretch, warm up, make sure that everything is ready to go on a cold night. Want to make sure everything is loose and no injuries take place in the second half. Let's do one final break, actually. Let's go to commercial for one final time and be back right after this. This is high school playoff football on WIZM.
If you're hungry and you know it, go to the WIZM website, WIZMnews.com. Click on Win Stuff and fill out Listener Lunch. That's how to deal with I'm hungry and I know it. That's what Chelsea Hoffman did. And as soon as I get her home address, she'll be getting a $20 gift card to Big Boar Barbecue just because she listens. Go to the website, WIZMnews.com. Click on Win Stuff. Fill out Listener Lunch. At 8:15 every Wednesday, I pull out a name, and that person is a winner. You want to be next?
You never know what you'll find buried on Brad's desk. This daily segment, winner of Wisconsin's Best Radio Feature from the Milwaukee Press Club, offers a unique insight into the creative mind of WIZM's Brad Williams. Brad tackles issues big and small. Don't miss What's Buried on Brad's Desk each weekday morning at 7:42 during Lacrosse Talk on WIZM, because you just never know what you'll find buried on Brad's desk. WIZM, 1410 AM and 92.3 FM. Get the latest news updates each day when you become a WIZM Insider. You'll get the latest from WIZM News delivered to your inbox each morning. It's the latest local news right in the palm of your hand. And it's absolutely free. Just log on to the WIZM website, WIZMnews.com today, and get signed up to become a WIZM Insider. Then each day, you'll be the first to get the latest news from WIZMnews.com. You'll never miss a thing. And you'll find out about special WIZM events. Get registered today and get the news you need when you need it.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids High School, Drew Kelly live with you here on WIZM. Just getting set for the second half. Again, Aquinas will be kicking off to begin the second half. Offensively, they went right down the field on their opening drive, got to about the 4-yard line and was stoned back there. They were unable to really execute their offense inside the 10-yard line. That's been the case for both teams, which obviously you get inside the tight spaces and it's a little bit more, you have to be a little bit more efficient, a little bit more perfect, and it has not been that case for both these offenses inside their own, inside the opponent 10-yard line.
D5 level 4 game this evening. Mayville currently leads Bellevue by a score of 21-19 at halftime.
Mayville currently leading Belleville 21-19 at half. So a good game there, good game here. Going to be fun to see who comes out on the winning edge of these games. On the other side of the bracket, you've got a 4 seed taking on a number 5 seed. So the playoffs have been ripe with upsets, especially in this Division 5 bracket. And Aquinas looking to be the top dog as far as that number 1 seed in the state finals. Here is Jackson Flottmeyer booming it with his left foot. Goes over the return man's head into the end zone for the touchback, and that will put the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers at their own 20-yard line. So 12 minutes on the clock as we start quarter number 3. 6-0 Chargers over the Aquinas Blue Golds. And once again, Ben Wesolowski will do the honors at quarterback. David Gauderman, a big-time first half for him, rushing the football. He's in the backfield in the shotgun alongside Wesolowski. 2 receivers lined up to each side of the formation. They send Gauderman out in motion to the right side, so 3 receivers right and 2 left. Now Caden Schmidt goes into the backfield. It's going to be a pitch to him in the backfield from right to left on a little bit of a jet sweep. He breaks through a couple of tackles, and he picks up 11 yards across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that moves the chains on the first play of the second half. So it doesn't matter who they have run the football. It's been tough for these Blue Golds to get them down on first contact. Obviously, he would have had about 8 yards anyway. Good blocking on the perimeter on the right side by the Chargers receivers. But it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line of Wittenberg-Birnamwood. 2 receivers off to each side of the formation. Gauderman and Wesolowski in the backfield in the pistol. Handoff is to Gauderman as he backs his way across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pickup of 3 on 1st and 10. And Gauderman was taken down by Joe Pankey on the outside there, coming up to make the hit. 2nd and 7, 11:05 left in this third quarter. 6-0 to the score. Wittenberg-Birnamwood on top of Aquinas here, Division 5 state semifinals, level 4. 2 receivers to each side of the formation. Pistol again in the backfield. Gauderman right behind Wesolowski. Fake it to him, and it's going to be a run to the outside as Wesolowski got to the got to the sideline rather before anybody could hit him from Aquinas. He picks up about 3 or 4 again. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 3. They say 3rd and 4 officially. He gained 3 yards on the play. So 3 yards per play on this set of downs here. One receiver off to the right side, one to the left. They've got 4 backs in the backfield. Likely a running situation. We'll see if the Blue Golds can stand tall here on defense. They're going to give it on the jet sweep this time and going nowhere. Good job defensively by the Blue Golds to snuff it out. And they went to Schmidt there on the handoff, and he was cut down short of the first down by about 2 yards. 4th and about 2.5, 3. And we'll see what they do here at their own 39-yard line. You think you'd have to punt it with 10:20 to go in this third quarter. But maybe they have seen enough in their offensive line that they're going to try and test the Aquinas defense here, and that's what they're going to do. 4 backs in the backfield once again, 1 receiver to each side of the formation. Wesolowski takes the snap here, tries to go the right side, and I don't think he got it. I think he's going to be a half yard short. He tried the right side of the offensive line, and the Blue Golds are saying they have stoned them back, and I believe they are correct. We'll have to see the official ruling. It's going to be a measurement. So everybody hold their horses for just a moment. We're going to measure the spot on a pivotal 4th down, and I don't think it's even close, just from the naked eye here in the press box. They are going to bring out the chains, though, to tell for sure. This would be a big stop on the opening possession by this Blue Gold defense, and they have got it. Short by about a half football. And Aquinas takes over in excellent field position at the Wittenberg-Birnamwood 42-yard line. 9:59 to go here in this third quarter. Defense does their job, and now the Blue Golds offense, who has been prolific all season long, wants to get back to doing that on this possession here. Ball's going to be lined up on the left hash at the Charger 42-yard line, and the Blue Golds come out of the huddle on offense. Jackson Floutmeyer, shotgun formation for him. Joe Pankey, wingback lined up to the left side of the formation. 2 receivers on the right side. Floutmeyer on a designed rollout to the right side, going deep down the right sideline. It's going to be caught by Miskowski, and he's down to the 13-yard line. Jackson Floutmeyer kind of threw it off his back foot a little bit, but it still had enough juice to get there. The linebacker was closing in, trying to knock the ball away, but Miskowski is able to hang on to it. It's 1st down and 10 at the Wittenberg-Birnamwood 13. 1 receiver to each side. Little double counter action. Joe Pankey, big hole in the middle. He is spilled down at the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd down and medium. The Blue Golds have the momentum here with 9:38 to go in the third quarter. 2nd down and 4. After the 4th down stop, a big play to Quinn Miskowski and another big play run-wise by Joe Pankey. They can get a 1st down at the 3-yard line. Jackson Floutmeyer going to be lined up to the left side as a wide receiver. They go Wildcat. Gets the handoff. It's going to be a direct snap to Colin Hargrove, and he is stoned down at about the 6-yard line. About 3 yards shy of a 1st down, so a gain of 1 on 2nd down and 4, 3rd down and 3 upcoming. Number 10, Jack Fraza gets the tackle. 5'10", 185 pounds, and a senior. Once again, Floutmeyer, this time he's going to be on the sideline, not even on the field. So they're going heavy again. Trying to get this 1st down using the running game. 3 yards to get it done. 1 receiver going to be lined up to the right side. Colin Hargrove going to take the snap with David Moline to his left. It's actually going to be Moline. Moline got the direct snap, and he is buried in the backfield. No chance there for the Blue Golds. It's a loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th down and 4. Once again, decision time for the Blue Golds. Do you take the 3 points? Do you try your luck again inside the 10-yard line? They've been here before. They have gone for it twice, including the last play of the half, and it's been unsuccessful each time. They need 4 yards for a 1st down. They're going to run up in the shotgun. 2 receivers right and 2 left. Floutmeyer barks orders to both receivers. Straight back in the pocket. Floutmeyer steps up. He sees an opening. Now he's going to beat the linebacker, beat everybody to the pylon, and he gets in for the end zone for the touchdown. Jackson Floutmeyer has tied this game up at 6. And he has a chance to kick the extra point to give the Blue Goals the lead. We'll see if they kick the extra point or if they go for 2. It's tie ball game at 6-6 on a 4-yard touchdown run by Jackson Flottmeyer. Good job by him to get outside of the pocket. Found the running lane. Beat the linebacker, diving in at his ankles. And just pranced into the end zone for the easy 4-yard touchdown run. They're going for 2. 2 receivers right and 1 left. Flottmeyer in the shotgun, design rollout to the left side. Looking for somebody to throw it to. He just flips it sideways with his right hand, rolling to the left. And it's caught for the 2-point conversion. Gwen Miskowski makes it 8-6. What a fantastic play by Jackson Flottmeyer. Shades of another number 4 who used to wear green and gold. This one wears blue and gold. And Aquinas takes an 8-6 lead with 7:48 to go first half. Third quarter, actually. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. Be back after this. This is high school playoff football on WISM.
Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, is common after ICU stays, as well as a host of other problems. Adam Kaplan, a psychiatrist at Johns Hopkins who is working with many COVID-19 survivors, says one common theme he sees is stigma.
The stigma is such a profound aspect of this. They feel like they've got leprosy when they're there because everybody's gowned and everything like that. So there's stigma in the hospital. Then they go home and they're told to isolate from their family because they don't know how long it's going to take for them to be negative. They go to their room and they cocoon in their room. And now the room becomes the safe place for them. And then they're terrified of leaving the room.
Kaplan says a big part of his job is helping people to leave the comfort of their room and go to rehab appointments and reestablish more normal relationships with family and friends. He says everyone's recovery will proceed at its own pace, so patience is needed. At Johns Hopkins, I'm Elizabeth Tracy.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids High School, Drew Kelly live with you on WIZM. News Talk 1410 AM 92.3 FM. Jackson Flottmeyer kicking it out of the back of the end zone on the touchback. And Ben Wesolowski will once again hand it off to David Gotterman. Gotterman breaks through a tackle on the right side. And a host of Blue Golds come to their defense's aid. And it's going to be a gain of maybe 3 on the play out to the 26-yard line. 24-yard line, rather.
Number 47.
So it'll be a gain of 4, second down and 6. Got to get to the 30 for a 1st and 10. David Gotterman has been a busy man tonight. Coming into the game, he only had 11 carries for the season, but he is obviously a focal point for this offense. Here is the rollout to the left side. All day in the pocket for Wesolowski going deep down the right side, and it's going to be a perfectly thrown ball inside the 10-5 touchdown Chargers. Ben Wesolowski took the shotgun on the play-action fake to the left side, and he just torched the Aquinas defense. Jack Fraza from 20, 75 yards out. Man, what a throw and what a catch. And what a run after catch. So just when Aquinas gets the momentum with a 2-point conversion after a touchdown, the Chargers answered back on just the 3rd play from scrimmage on their possession. A 75-yard strike. And the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers are once again in the lead. They'll go for it on 2. Wesolowski will line up in the shotgun here. 7:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. 12-8. Aquinas trails Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Wesolowski has 3 receivers lined up to the right side. None to the left. Here's the design rollout to the right side. Wesolowski feels pressure immediately in his face, scrambling around, trying for anything to happen positive, and he just dumps it short of his intended target. Aquinas defense very impressive there, knowing what the play call would be, and they went after Wesolowski immediately. 12-8 after the 76-yard touchdown pass to number 10, Jack Fraza. 30-second timeout, and we'll be back after this. This is high school playoff football right here on WISM.
You'll spend hours in your stand waiting for the perfect buck. You'll hold your breath as you draw back your bow and shoot the shot you've been practicing all summer long. And when you place your arrow perfectly behind its shoulder, you'll take a sigh of relief knowing that you'll be the talk of the camp that night. Honor a storied hunt by processing your deer at St. Joe's Country Meats. The fruit of your labor will be in good hands with any variety of perfected cuts. St. Joe's Country Meats, just minutes from La Crosse down Highway 33.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids High School, Drew Kelly live with you this evening. The Blue Golds take a shot in the mouth there with a 76-yard touchdown pass on just the third play from scrimmage to Jack Freza after they went down the field after getting a fourth down stop and getting a touchdown from Jackson Flottmeyer. Now they'll have to answer again. 7:03 to go in this third quarter. Here's the run up at the kick, and it's going to be end over end, angling towards the far sideline, and catching the football and stepping out of bounds is Chris Wilson, just too close to the sideline there. Had he let it go, it could have been to the 35 on an illegal kick. But as it stands, the Blue Golds will take over at their own 18-yard line here. So, unfortunate there. Got to go 82 yards for a touchdown. A field goal does them no good, at least at this point. If you want to take the lead, got to get it 6 points. 7:01 left here in this third. 12-8, Wittenberg-Birnamwood on top of Aquinas in the state semifinals here in Division 5. Shotgun formation, one receiver right and left. And here is the handoff to Colin Hargrove. Hargrove is going to get to the 20-yard line. Not much there. Maybe 2 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 upcoming. 6:50 left in this third quarter.
Brought down by number 54, Charlie Nowinski. 3 yards on the play.
12-8 the score, 6:34 to go. 2 receivers off to the right side and 1 to the left. And here's Flottmeyer straight back in the pocket. And going to the right side, it's going to be floated nicely to Hargrove. He lost the ball. Did he get back on top of it? I believe he did, to the 43-yard line. A great job coming out of the backfield on the route. And he fumbled the football, but fortunately was able to get back on top of it.
Flottmeyer's pass was complete. Ball is at the 43-yard line.
Ball at the 43-yard line here. Here is the screen pass. Good job to avoid a couple of tacklers. Quinn Miskowski is able to get across the 45 to the 48-yard line. Pick up a 5 on 1st down and 10.
Flottmeyer's pass is again complete. Tackle made by number 33, Connor Groshek.
5:38 and counting.
2nd down and 5.
Blue Golds will come out of the shotgun formation. 1 receiver out to the right side and 3 to the left. Here is a bull rush up the middle. David Moline able to avoid the defenders in the backfield, and I believe he has a 1st down. Good patient running by him, not panicking when he saw all those bodies in front of his face as he got the handoff. And he's able to get there for the 1st down. Two receivers off to the right side, 2 to the left as well. Shotgun formation. And here is Flottmeyer. Fakes the little pitch play, and here goes down the left sideline looking for Miskowski, and he got him. Actually, that's Chris Wilson with a catch. Chris Wilson with a diving catch inside the 10, all the way down to the 4. A perfect ball thrown by Jackson Flottmeyer, and Chris Wilson laid out to get it. 12-8 with 4:51 remaining here in this third quarter, and the Blue Golds are once again knocking on the door. 2 receivers right and 1 left. Make it 3 right, 1 left. Flottmeyer rolling out to the right side, feeling pressure, and he escapes a sack, cuts back up infield, and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jackson Flottmeyer putting his team on his back right now. And the Blue Golds have once again retaken the lead, 14-12, midway through this third quarter. We've got an injury timeout. Looks like just a cramp, hopefully, by a Wittenberg-Birnamwood player. 2-point conversion going to be coming up in just a matter of moments. Going to be a full timeout. Let's take 60 seconds. This is high school playoff football right here on WISM.
And now for the weather, here's meteorologist Stormy O'Day. Stormy, get away from that window. It's time for the forecast.
Do you see that? Grammy says that when squirrels put up a big store of acorns, we're in for a nasty winter.
So you're getting your weather from...
Whoa, look at that little fella go!
You were going to do it last winter. Don't let it slip another season. I'm Mark from Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Get your furnace ready for freezing temps with Schneider's Gold Star Maintenance. We'll stop out to your home twice a year to clean and check your furnace and air conditioner, making sure they are running safe and efficient. If you need parts or service, we'll take care of the problem with no diagnostic or trip charge. Time for a new unit? Ask about our specials and rebates on Carrier's Comfort Systems. Is your furnace ready for winter? Get Gold Star and turn to the experts. Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, La Crosse and Winona.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is our business.
Hi, this is Mike Hayes inviting you to join me on Saturdays from 6 until 10. We get together and buy and sell and trade, have some coffee, have some laughs. Hey, it's fun. It's easy. It's free. No matter what you're looking for, you can make that deal on Mike's Market. So keep the phone number handy, call in right away, and if time allows, then call back in later. Saturday mornings from 6 till 10, it's Mike's Market. Heard exclusively on the station that has the best talk radio on either dial. News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids High School, Drew Kelly live with you here this evening. Another 4-yard touchdown run, this time by Jackson Flottmeyer again. And it's 14-12. Flottmeyer in the shotgun with Hargrove. It's going to be a handoff now. Counterplay. Joe Pankey easily gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Great surge by that offensive line to push everybody into the end zone. And it's 16-12. With 4:28 remaining left in this third quarter. A great answer by Aquinas as they got once again, as I stated, a punch in the mouth, a 76-yard touchdown pass to Jack Fraser. And a great job there by the Blue Golds to keep their wits about them, and they have the lead again. 30-second timeout, and we're back after this. This is high school playoff football on WISM.
Midwest Family Entertainment.
I'm Brittany Stiles from Midwest Family Entertainment, and I can't wait to meet you. Let's chat about your event, whether it's a wedding, anniversary party, birthday party, all kinds of reasons to celebrate. And we've got your entertainment needs covered. From our DJ services to our personalized digital photo booth, signage, uplighting, dance floor decals, so many ways to make your event unique. Head to our website and click reservations to set up our meeting. See you soon.
MidwestFamilyEntertainment.com.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids High School, Drew Kelly live with you this evening. Here's a little slow roller on the ground, and it's going to be a return out to the 26-yard line. Jack Fraser did what he could that time. The rolling of the football allowed the coverage team to get down there in time to prevent that long return. 16-12, 4:22 left in this third quarter.
Tackles were made by number 11, Jack Yangermeyer, along with Colin.
And we'll see if the Blue Golds can get a stop here or if the Chargers can answer back. Here is a quarterback keeper. Wesolowski is thrown backwards at the 26-yard line, going absolutely nowhere. They faked the jet sweep that time to Caden Schmidt. The Blue Golds have seen that a time or two, and it's worked. That time they read their keys well and stuff Wesolowski at the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd down and 10. Two receivers out to the left side and to the right as well. Shotgun formation. Wesolowski sends a man behind the formation in motion. That is Schmidt. And Schmidt will get the handoff on the pitch play, and he is absolutely leveled in the backfield. A loss of 2, and it's 3rd down and 12. The Blue Gold defense feeling a certain sort of way after the offense gets the lead back for them. And they have forced a tough situation here for the Chargers. A 3rd and 12, and you can feel all the momentum right now being applied by the Aquinas Blue Golds. Two receivers off to each side of the formation. Shotgun in the backfield. Wesolowski sends one receiver closer to the formation. Play action fake. He has all day to throw. They're going for that same play. They got a 76-yard touchdown reception on. Now Wesolowski has to scramble back to the right side. Now he takes off himself. He's going to try to get the first down with his legs, and he's not going to do it. Short of the first down by about 1.5 yards. A great job in the secondary by Aquinas to keep everybody contained, wrapped up. Are they going to give him the first down? Wow, I thought that was out by about 0.5 yard or 1.5 yards. I thought he stepped out of bounds. Unfortunately, Wittenberg-Birnamwood will be able to move the chains. So 1st down and 10 for the Chargers. 16-12, 2:46 left in this 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation to the backfield. 3 receivers bunched up to the left side and 1 to the right. Here is the play action fake again. Wesolowski all day again now. Pocket protects, breaks down. He avoids a couple of sacks. Now tosses a pass down the right sideline. It's caught inside the Aquinas 40 down to the 38-yard line. David Garderman, a big-time catch. And Aquinas gives up another first down. Fans are not happy, thinking that a play that develops that long, it has to be a penalty, but that time it looked like pretty good blocking. But obviously, been a tough series here by these Blue Golds. Those long, drawn-out play-action fakes. Offensive line has done a nice job keeping Wesolowski protected. Here's the handoff, going left side, going nowhere. Is the running back for the Chargers. That's going to be 2nd down and maybe 9 on the play. Caden Schmidt got the handoff, was buried immediately by Xander Scrady. The 2nd and 9. Just over 2 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And they look for the sideline for the play call. Got all the cards. Shotgun formation, 1 receiver right and 1 left. And here is the play action fake again. Wesolowski rolls to the right, tries to beat everybody to the corner. He takes a hard shot near the sideline. That was a big-time hit developed by Joe Pankey, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 7. Only picked up 2 on the play. And he got a licking for his troubles there. 1:39 left in this 3rd. Score is Aquinas 16, Wittenberg-Birnamwood 12. Chargers trying to get the momentum back. Get a touchdown before the 3rd quarter ends. Now here's another play action fake again. Aquinas all over it, but Wesolowski able to step out. Now he fires on pass down the right sideline. It's incomplete, but I think he stepped out of bounds before he even let go of it. It's going to be 4th down. He lost a 0.5 yard. He was out of bounds when he let that go. The whistles blew. Everybody stopped on the play. Gauderman was the intended target had it stood. So 4th down and 8. Obviously 4-down territory, not in position for a field goal. We'll see if the Blue Golds can get the football back to their prolific offense. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers off to the left side and 1 to the right. And here's the roll out to the left side. Feeling pressure from behind, not feeling him, and a sack on the play. Aquinas gets a sack on fourth down. A turnover on downs. Number 77, Colton Pullman, tracks him down from behind. Wesolowski never felt him as he rolled out to the left side looking for somebody to throw to in the end zone. And Aquinas has gotten the football back here with 1:27 remaining in this third quarter. So the Blue Golds will get their offense back out with a 4-point lead, trying to add to this total before the fourth quarter starts. Jackson Flotmeyer, the quarterback, alone in the shotgun formation. 5 receiver set this time. 3 left, 2 right. Flotmeyer feels some pressure, now goes deep down the left sideline, looking for Quinn Muskowski, and it's just off his fingertips. Incomplete. It brings up 2nd down and 10. So Jackson Flotmeyer, outside of the pass near the end of the first half, that got him down to about the 3-yard line. They have not been able to hook up tonight. They've just been a little bit off here and there on some of those deep passes down the field. 2nd down and 10. Once again, 3 receivers right, 2 left. They set up the screen pass. It's going to be Moline, who is going to be rung down at about the 49-yard line. That's a pickup of 6 on 2nd and 10. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. They give him midfield, so it's going to be 3rd and 3 officially. That was a long design, drawn-out play as well. Offensive line had to hold their blocks for quite a while until Hargrove was able to get out in space. Handoff is to David Moline, and he fights for every inch, and I believe he has enough for a 1st down at the 47-yard line. They're going to do another measurement here, just based on, once again, the naked eye where they spotted the football. It's going to be an easy 1st down, and it is. No need for the chain gang this time. They move them. 40 seconds remaining and counting in this third quarter. It's 16-12. Blue Golds with a 4-point lead. Probably going to run one more play here, unless it's an incomplete pass. Shotgun formation for Jackson Flotmeyer. David Moline to his left. 2 receivers split out to the left side. Joe Pankey, the wing back to the right side. Good patience there by Moline. Moline is going to get dragged down inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. Pickup of about 4 on 1st and 10. And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. We're going to flip sides of the field. Aquinas will go into the fourth quarter with a 4-point lead, 16-12. It was 6-0 at halftime. Back in 60 seconds, this is high school playoff football right here on WISM.
Keeping lacrosse informed since 1923. WIZM News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
Dr. Aaron Morcom from Mayo, all things COVID this morning. Thank you very much for talking with us.
It is true that if you get COVID, you will, natural immunity with COVID, you will have some protection from reinfection.
Mm-hmm.
The question is how long that protection from reinfection really lasts. And so there have been studies that have been done on people who have been infected with natural immunity to COVID and then got booster vaccinated with one of the mRNA vaccines, and they make an almost better antibody response than the individuals who never had COVID and were vaccinated. They still make great immunity, and we're not, saying that we want people to get natural infection and be vaccinated. There's risks with having natural infection, but you do make immunity. We just don't know how long it lasts.
WIZM News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM.
Back here at Wood Trust Bank Field at Wisconsin Rapids. It's going to be a jet sweep to Chris Wilson. Has to go a little bit backwards, actually. That's Kenzemius. Kenzemius goes to the Aquinas sideline for some assistance, and he gets about 2 or 3 on the play to the 41-yard line. It is going to be a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd down and 4. Make it 3rd and 3 as they give him the 40-yard line. So 3rd down and 3 officially. Ball in the near hash. Just started the fourth quarter here. It's 16-12. Aquinas Blue Golds looking to make it a 2-possession game here. 1 receiver split out to the right side, 1 to the left as well. And here is going to be the counter play. It's Pankey, big hole. He had a great vision there as he saw everything was blocked up to his left, so he cut it back to the middle of the field, and there was nothing but green grass ahead of him. It brings up a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line here. 11:44 to go. Pankey's had a few runs tonight of significance, especially in that first quarter on that first drive, but that's the first time in a while they've gone back to him. We'll see if that continues in this fourth quarter. Here is nice patient running by Hargrove this time, and he is going to fight for every yard as well. Get about 7 yards on the play to the 20-yard line. Just kind of backed his way to the 20 after he was contacted at about the 23-yard line, so it just shows you the tenacity that he has, wanting to get to a state championship game in his junior season. Hargrove, the 5'8", 160-pound running back and linebacker, just load on both sides of the football. 2 receivers off the right side, none left. Here is good patience again. Hargrove again will fight for the yardage as he gets inside the 15, down to the 14. And it'll move the chains for Aquinas. This is a physical dominating drive right now by the Blue Golds. And that is exactly what you want to have, especially when you start the fourth quarter. 2 receivers going to be lined up to the left side and 1 to the right. To the right is Miskowski alone. Shotgun formation. Hand off again, going left side on the stretch play is Hargrove. Bounces off a defender. Now cuts it back up infield. Drags the defender to the 2-yard line. What an effort by Colin Hargrove. Only way better that play would have gone is if he had gotten in. Just pure effort. 1st and goal at the 3. 1 receiver right, 1 left, and again, Hargrove, again, into the end zone. Touchdown Aquinas. A run-heavy drive for the pass-heavy Blue Golds, and they now lead 22-12 here early in this fourth quarter. 10:19 left in the game. A 10-point lead for the Blue Golds, and it looks like they'll go once again for the 2-point conversion, and they will. Receivers on either side of the formation. Flatmeyer once again hands it off to Hargrove. This time they cut him down at about the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So the Blue Golds take a 2-possession lead, 10-point advantage, 22-12. They'll get the ball back to Wittenberg-Birnamwood after this 60-second timeout. This is high school playoff football right here on WISM.
Hi, this is Mike Hayes inviting you to join me on Saturdays from 6 until 10. We get together and buy and sell and trade, have some coffee, have some laughs. Hey, it's fun. It's easy. It's free. No matter what you're looking for, you can make that deal on Mike's Market. So keep the phone number handy, call in right away, and if time allows, then call back in later. Saturday mornings from 6 till 10, it's Mike's Market. Heard exclusively on the station that has the best talk radio on either dial. News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids High School, Drew Kelly live with you on WIZM as a return out to the 31-yard line by number 11 that time, Marshall Fraser, the 5'10", 182-pound sophomore. 10-13 left to go in the game. Aquinas holds a 10-point lead right now, 22-12. Looking to get back to Madison for the first time since 2007. Going to be 1 receiver lined up to the left side, and then another receiver comes into the game entirely now. They were short a player. Some confusion now in the backfield. Number 15, Carter Herb, the senior. Out there to the right side. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Pistol formation, little swing pass out to Caden Schmidt, and there's nowhere to go. No one blocking the receivers there Aquinas easily just goes 3-on-1 into the backfield, and Caden Schmidt is dumped for a 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13 upcoming. They sent Carter Herb into the game to block, and everybody just went around him. Right into the backfield for Caden Schmidt. See what they have up their sleeves for 2nd and 13 here. 9:35 and counting in this fourth quarter. Clock continues to move. 2 receivers to each side of the formation. Pistol formation in the backfield. Caden Schmidt goes in motion. Play action fake. Lion trying to hook up the screen pass. Now Wesolowski going to scramble, try to find Caden Schmidt. He does in the flat, and he's able to break a couple of defenders' tackles and gets across the 30-yard line to about the 36. So that's a gain of about 5 or 6 yards on 2nd and 11. Brings us up 3rd down and 5. Aquinas fans certainly letting their feelings known on this Friday night in November. 9:12 left in this fourth quarter. I'd say 3rd down and 6 officially. So 3rd and 6 at the 36-yard line for the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers. Wesolowski keeps it himself on the design quarterback draw play, and he is dumped at the line of scrimmage, making the backfield. A perfect form tackle coming up there and getting the stop that time for Aquinas. That was number 6, Joe Pankey. And Pankey did a fantastic job breaking down, not allowing the elusive Wesolowski to evade him with a juke move. And this brings up a critical 4th down play here. What's the play call? Do they go for it? Do they punt it away to Aquinas? It looks like they're going to punt it. 8.5 minutes left. 10-point lead for the Blue Golds. And a little bit of a short snap. Wesolowski's able to get it. Nobody was back to receive the kick, and it goes over the head of the official. Inside the 5, rolls all the way into the end zone for the touchback. Did not get the friendly rolls they needed, and the Chargers watch as it turns into a touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Aquinas 20-yard line here. And this could be a game-defining drive right here if the Blue Golds are able to take some time off this clock and get up to either a 16 to 18-point lead. 8 minutes, 18 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Blue Golds break the huddle on the sideline. Coach Lee giving him his final instructions. Once again, the last update we heard was Belleville defeating Mayville 21-19 at halftime. Not sure the score now. Here's a flag, and from where it was snapped, or where it was thrown, usually is a delay of game. We'll see for sure. The back judge throwing the flag there, watching the clock. Official got to get out of the scrum here and... Oh, excuse me. Substitution violation. No, it's going to be on... It's going to be on the Chargers. So 12 men in the huddle. So 1st down and 5 for Aquinas. Quinn Miskowski going to be lined up to the left side alone. Colin Konzemius to the right side alone. Shotgun formation. A couple of other tight ends lined up in the backfield as well. Here is a nice job by Pankey to avoid a couple of tackles. Nice juke move as well to the 45-yard line. He got a nice block to spring him to the left side around the line of scrimmage. Took it the rest of the way himself. And that's a pickup of 25 yards. Going to be 1st down and 10 for Aquinas. Joe Pankey doing his job these last few plays. Had that nice tackle on Wesolowski, not allowing them to pick up a 1st down, bringing up a punting situation, and he had a nice 20-yard plus run there. Shotgun formation again, receivers right and left. Jackson Flotmeyer Hands it off to David Moline, running the right side this time. Cuts up inside, now is driven down at the 50-yard line, make it the 49, and the flag does come out. I believe it's going to be a face mask. A teammate of Aquinas, of David Moline's, was calling for it immediately, and about a second and a half later, that flag did finally come out. So with the 15 yards, should be to the 35-yard line. Automatic first down. I'm going to say incidental contact on the face mask. Brings it to the 44-yard line. 7:27 left in this game. Clock continues to run. They'll get the play call from the sideline. Jackson Flottmeyer, the leader of this offense, 32 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. Tonight he has 2 touchdown runs. And here is the handoff. This time it's going to be Moline, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 or 3 on the play. Second down at about 7. Not a whole lot of running room in the middle of the offensive line there, but Moline gets what he can. Inside of 7 minutes to go, and the Blue Gold starting to feel it on the sideline. The fans obviously looking to feel it in the stands as well. Again, the state championship game Thursday at 4 p.m., but they've got 6.5 minutes to take care of business here. Counterplay, Joe Pankey from left to right, and he's tripped up after a yard or 2 on the play to the 40-yard line. Unfortunate there, looked like he had some space to the outside if he was able to get there, but a nice ankle tackle by one of the Charger players that was already on the ground. And it'll be 3rd down and 6 upcoming. Big 3rd down play coming up. You could run another 2 minutes off this clock if you're able to convert. And obviously, might be in 4-down territory as well, unless you think Jackson Flottmeyer can pin him deep. 3 receivers left and 1 right. Here comes Flottmeyer in the shotgun, going to set up the screen pass. It's going to be complete to Hargrove. Hargrove breaks a tackle, breaks another. Just bouncing off players like a pinball. He's inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. What a run and what a catch and run by Hargrove. A Charger saying he has the football, but the refs say that Hargrove was down when he apparently fumbled it at the very end of the play. Wittenberg-Birnamwood players beside themselves. Hargrove breaking about 4 or 5 tackles there. A nice play call on that catch and run on that screen play. And as I mentioned, you're going to burn up a little bit more time. Coach Tom Lee looking at his play sheet, figuring out the best call for this next play. David Moline back in there at the running back position. Joe Penshie, the wing back on the right side. 1 receiver to each side of the formation. And off is to Moline, stretch play to the right side, cuts it back up inside. Not much room to run as he fights his way to about the 16-yard line. Pickup of 2 on 1st and 10. Brings up 2nd down and 8.
Number 28, David Mallon on the carry for the Blue Golds.
And Moline has had a little bit less success than he had last week. A big game last week on the ground for the Blue Golds in their win over St. Croix Falls. But if nothing else, he has kept the legs fresh for Calvin Hargrove. 2 receivers off to the left side and 1 to the right. Design roll out to the left side. Flottmeyer go to the end zone, and he's going for Miskalski. Incomplete, just missed him. Just a bit too far out in front. Miskalski tried for a fantastic one-handed catch. Unable to bring it in, and it brings up 3rd down and 8 at the Wittenberg-Birnamwood 16-yard line. Clock stops with 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. And here is the counter play. Going to go to Pankey. Pankey bounces it out to the left side, bounces it out again. Good job to read his blocks, and he gets towards the end zone. Does he get in? What are they going to say? They say he's down at the 1-yard line. Pankey, fantastic job waiting for those blocks to develop downfield. They say he's down at the half-yard line. Aquinas faithful wanting the 6 points on that play. But if nothing else, you burn more time. The clock is your friend right now. It is not the friend of the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers. Under center. They're going to go actually direct snap. Hargrove into the end zone. Easy touchdown for the Blue Golds. That's his second of the night. And Aquinas can taste it now as they lead 28-12 with a little bit over 4 minutes to go. Colin Hargrove. Done a great job in this game, physicality-wise, setting the tone. 28-12, we set it as a score, 4:07 officially. Do want to let you know that the Reedsville-Cashton score currently 40-8. Reedsville is currently up on Cashton. End of the third quarter there. Three backs in the backfield, going to be Pankey on a direct snap, and he's buried in the backfield for a loss of about 2 to the 4-yard line. Knifing in there for the stop. Number 28, Dylan Rash. 5'9", 132 pounds, and a junior. So the 2-point conversions, not really successful so far for Aquinas, but it is a 28-12 lead nonetheless. 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this. This is high school playoff football right here on WICM.
You'll spend hours in your stand waiting for the perfect buck. You'll hold your breath as you draw back your bow and shoot the shot you've been practicing all summer long. And when you place your arrow perfectly behind its shoulder, you'll take a sigh of relief knowing that you'll be the talk of the camp that night. Honor a storied hunt by processing your deer at St. Joe's Country Meats. The fruit of your labor will be in good hands with any variety of perfected cuts. St. Joe's Country Meats, just minutes from La Crosse down Highway 33.
Back here at Aquinas, Drew Kelly live with you this evening. 28-12 the score, 4:07 remaining in the game. Blue Golds have put together a fantastic second half performance. They were down 6-0 at the halftime break. And the only touchdown from Wittenberg-Birnamwood was a 76-yard touchdown bomb to Jack Fraser. After that, it's been shutout. And here's a return by Fraser. He gets out about the 28-yard line and is thrown back there. And so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 28 for Wittenberg-Birnamwood at that spot. 3:59 left in the contest. We'll try to get you a final from Belleville and Mayville. The winner of that one taking on the winner of this one in the state championship game Thursday, 4 p.m., Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. 3 receivers out to the left side, and right side rather, and 1 to the left. Shotgun formation to the backfield. Wesolowski straight back in the pocket, has some time, now steps up, running around still. Now he fires off his back foot, launching to the sideline, incomplete. Trying for Jack Fraser, but he was out of bounds, unable to stay in bounds on that one. He did make the catch, but just a little bit far too pushed to the boundary. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Wesolowski is a heck of an athlete. At 6'1", 183 pounds. He's been running around all game long, making life tough on this Aquinas Blue Gold defense. One receiver lined up to the right side and 2 to the left here. Pistol formation to the backfield. And here's the play-action fake. Wesolowski is flushed to his left side now. He steps up, avoids 1 sack, and then tries to just throw it to a crowd. It's going to be incomplete. A late flag does come down. I thought there was a man in the area. We'll see if they call intentional grounding here. He did a great job avoiding 2 sacks. And then a Blue Gold just came up and crunched him. And as he was falling to the ground, he just flung it in desperation. And it's going to be intentional grounding. Obviously, loss of down. Penalty from the spot of the foul. And it'll be 3rd down and a mile. .337 left in the game. Aquinas defense really stepped up this half, putting pressure on Wesolowski, not allowing him to just stand back there for 5, 8, 10 seconds at a time like it was in the first half. They've harassed him. Forced him to make decisions he might not otherwise. Wesolowski sets up the screen pass. Hayden Schmidt crunched at the 20-yard line by a host of Blue Golds, including Joe Penke. And Joe Penke is having himself a heck of a ball game, both offensively and defensively. 4th down and 19. Got to get to the 39-yard line for a first down. Blue Golds can essentially clinch it right here. They're able to get the stop. Officials time out here. Not sure what the situation is. It's going to be a timeout called by Wittenberg-Birnamwood. One of their players had an equipment issue, it looked like. So we will be seeing a timeout by Wittenberg-Birnamwood. We'll take a timeout as well. 60-second variety back after this. This is high school playoff football right here on WISM.
Midwest Family Entertainment.
I'm Brittany Stiles from Midwest Family Entertainment, and I can't wait to meet you. Let's chat about your event, whether it's a wedding, anniversary party, birthday party, all kinds of reasons to celebrate. And we've got your entertainment needs covered. From our DJ services to our personalized digital photo booth, signage, uplighting, dance floor decals, so many ways to make your event unique. Head to our website and click reservations to set up our meeting. See you soon.
MidwestFamilyEntertainment.com.
You never know what you'll find buried on Brad's desk. This daily segment, winner of Wisconsin's Best Radio Feature from the Milwaukee Press Club, offers a unique insight into the creative mind of WIZM's Brad Williams. Brad tackles issues big and small. Don't miss What's Buried on Brad's Desk each weekday morning at 7:42 during Lacrosse Talk on WISM. Because you just never know what you'll find buried on Brad's desk. WIZM, 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids, Drew Kelly live with you on WIZM, News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM. 3 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. And here is Wesolowski on a 4th and 19. Has to buy time. Rolls out to the left side. Now just fires a dart. It's complete, and I think it's a first down. Man, what a throw. I didn't think there was any chance. It was just a line drive bullet to the receiver that time, number 33 with the catch, Connor Groshek, and that picks up a first down to the 40-yard line. It wasn't a high arcing pass. It was just a dart right on the money, and Groshek does a nice job coming back to the football and fighting through 2 defenders of Aquinas to get that first down. He was a yard shy initially. 1 receiver to the left side, 2 to the right, and now here is Wesolowski once again flushed out to the right side, avoids a couple of ankle tackles, and he's into the secondary of Aquinas to the Blue Gold's 44-yard line. Just somehow weaving his way through traffic. Nobody really even touched him until he was finally tackled inside Aquinas territory, and now we've got a Blue Gold slow to get up here. Looks like number 71 for Aquinas. Number 77, rather. That's Colton Pullman, who had the big-time sack on 4th down and long on the previous possession. Took the Chargers off the field, which ended up being a score for Aquinas on the offensive end. 4 receivers on the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, shotgun formation again. Wesolowski straight back in the pocket, goes over the middle, and that's going to be caught and completed to the 22-yard line once again by Dave Gauderman. And Gauderman continues to have a fantastic game, killing the Blue Golds in the rushing category in the first half, and that time he goes over the middle on that seam, route down the field in the seam, and he's done a great job. The seam route in the slot, I should say. And it's going to be first down and 10 for the Chargers of Wittenberg-Birnamwood. We mentioned the Cashton score previously. Obviously having some issues in that one in the semifinals. The 2 local teams here for the Cooley region, Aquinas and Cashton, both having fantastic seasons. Both teams have had quite a bit of, adversity to speak of and fight through on their way to this round. Aquinas forfeiting games in 2015. Cashton going winless 4 years ago. And look where they are now. And it's got to be a giant bit of credit for Tom Lee, just sticking with the program, knowing the success he's had, knowing the failures he had early. Just really fun to watch. Wesolowski running for his life, stepping up into the pocket, bouncing off a defender, bouncing off another, gets inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Wesolowski has run about 10 miles tonight trying to avoid blue-gold defenders. And he's done a pretty good job for the most part. 2nd down and 5 officially. They give him 5 to the 19. 2 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left, shotgun formation. Running back to the left is Gauderman. Wesolowski again, this time has time, goes over the middle, incomplete, a diving attempt that time by Jack Freza. Brings up 3rd down and 5. 1:40 to go in the game.
Wesolowski's pass intended for number 10, Jack Freza, falls incomplete.
Trying once again to get off the field. Clinch it with a few knees. And get ready to punch their ticket to Madison next Thursday afternoon. One receiver lined up to the right side. I make it 3 receivers right and 1 left. Shotgun formation to the backfield. Wesolowski, a little bit of a low snap, is able to handle it. Steps up into the pocket. Once again, avoids a couple of sacks and gets it to Gauderman, who hangs on to the catch along the sideline to the Aquinas 7-yard line. A fantastic throw, and Gauderman just kind of threw his hands up at the last second and was able to catch it inbounds. Took a nasty shot as well on the receiving end of an Aquinas Blue Gold defender. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line for the Chargers. Blue Gold's trying to hold tough here and send them back. They have been fantastic in the red zone the entire evening. 1 receiver right and 3 left. Shotgun formation. Wesolowski keeps it himself. Design run. And he gets to about the 2-yard line, maybe the 1. He's going to be short. It's going to bring up 2nd down and goal. It's going to be the 2-yard line officially, so 2nd and goal at the 2. Trying to punch this one in with 1:15 left in the game. 28-12. Aquinas with the lead. Gauderman gets the handoff, and Gauderman will get in for the end zone touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown plunge there by David Gauderman, the 6'2", 222-pound junior.
Touchdown carry for the Chargers.
Calvin Hargrove, a fantastic offensive game here tonight. Fantastic physicality. And he is a large reason why his Blue Golds are up by 10 points with just over a minute left. 2-point conversion coming up. Snap is to Wesolowski. They're going to throw the slant pattern. It's going to be incomplete, and that about clinches it if the Chargers cannot get a onside kick. They miss on the 2-point conversion on the coverage that time. Number 1, Jackson Christensen. And it'll be still 28-18 with 1:11 to go here in this state semifinal matchup. 30-second timeout, and we're back after this. This is high school playoff football right here on WIZM.
If you're hungry and you know it, go to the WIZM website, WIZMnews.com. Click on Win Stuff and fill out Listener Lunch. That's how to deal with I'm hungry and I know it. That's what Chelsea Hoffman did. And as soon as I get her home address, she'll be getting a $20 gift card to Big Boar Barbecue just because she listens. Go to the website, WIZMnews.com. Click on Win Stuff. Fill out Listener Lunch. At 8:15 every Wednesday, I pull out a name, and that person is a winner. You want to be next?
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids, Drew Kelly live with you this evening. 28-18 the score. 1:11 to go in the game. Likely going to be an onside kick here. It'll be number 12, Nathan Wapakane, who will do the honors. Aquinas, hands team up. Only 1 return man back at about the 21-yard line. That's Moline. Wapakane lines up, hand in the air, gets set here. Ref blows the whistle, and it is going to be an onside kick. It does not go the 10 yards. Everybody stay away from it. And the Blue Golds, they throw the offensive lineman back. So, hey, it only went like 3 yards. Just get away from it. And he gets a hug from the head coach. But that's going to do it. The Aquinas Blue Golds are going to defeat the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers in the state semifinals, 28-18. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Charger 46-yard line. Just got to do a couple of kneel downs from Jackson Flottmeyer to make it official. I've got another player coming out. Colin Hargrove needs to come out for a couple more plays to have the amount of players they need to. First one is completed by Jackson Flottmeyer. One more coming up. 28-18, 47 seconds left on the play clock, or on the game clock, rather. And one more, that does it. The Aquinas Blue Golds have won in the Division V state semifinals, and they are going to the state championship to face the winner of Belleville versus Mayville Thursday at 4 p.m. at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. What a fantastic game. What a fantastic season this Blue Golds team has had, and they're going to have one more opportunity to call themselves champions after this week. It's going to be either the 4-seed Bayville or the 5-seed Mayville. What a game here by Aquinas as they take the victory here this evening. The handshakes commencing for the Blue Golds. Let's take one final 2-minute break, trying to get a Belleville versus Mayville score for you. And we'll wrap up shop after this. This is high school playoff football right here on WIZM.
Hi, this is Mike Hayes inviting you to join me on Saturdays from 6 until 10. We get together and buy and sell and trade, have some coffee, have some laughs. Hey, it's fun. It's easy. It's free. No matter what you're looking for, you can make that deal on Mike's Market. So keep the phone number handy, call in right away, and if time allows, then call back in later. Saturday mornings from 6 till 10, it's Mike's Market. Heard exclusively on the station that has the best talk radio on either dial. News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've messed up your daughter's haircut. Do you A, get spiritual?
Mom, where's the mirror?
Beauty is within. Oh.
B, find the positives?
Less time blow drying, more time texting?
Or C, show empathy?
Mom, you really don't have to.
Twinsies!
I kinda love it. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care love you just the same.
For more information on adoption, visit adoptuskids.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Wisconsin. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. They're so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
You'll spend hours in your stand waiting for the perfect buck. You'll hold your breath as you draw back your bow and shoot the shot you've been practicing all summer long. And when you place your arrow perfectly behind its shoulder, you'll take a sigh of relief knowing that you'll be the talk of the camp that night. Honor a storied hunt by processing your deer at St. Joe's Country Meats. The fruit of your labor will be in good hands with any variety of perfected cuts. St. Joe's Country Meats, just minutes from La Crosse down Highway 33.
Man, do I love card night. You ready, boys? You got a king?
Dad.
Oh, come on. This is WWE superstar Titus O'Neil. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Learn more at 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Back here at Wisconsin Rapids as the Aquinas Blue Golds get set to receive their award for getting to the state championship appearance, holding arms, linking, and they will get that banner and raise it high in the air as the Blue Golds once again get to Madison for the first time since 2007. Do you want to let you know that Mayville currently over Belleville 42-25 in the fourth quarter, so looking like the Blue Golds will be playing Mayville coming up in the state championship game. Again, that's going to be on Thursday at 4 p.m. from Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. I want to thank Cole for helping us with the video here tonight. I want to thank Grant and Sam back in the studio. And thanks to all of our sponsors, including Kurt Paff State Farm, your local State Farm agent, as well as Firefighters Credit Union. For all those fine folks and you watching and listening, I'm Drew Kelly saying so long. We'll talk to you next time. This has been a presentation of high school sports right here on WIZM. Good night.
Midwest Family Entertainment.
Music, lighting, decorations, everything should be perfect for your